Welcome back to another episode of the Irish Whips and Arm Drags podcast, episode 4. And
A New Hope. Oh.
we got
A New Hope.
we got our usuals. Malcolm, what up, brother?
How you doing?
How's life,
My
man?
camera's still messed up, and it's pretty good. You gotta tell you, I made like $100-something off Facebook a couple days ago.
Nice, flipping those Pokemons.
Yeah,
Nice.
I sold like 6 cards for 170.
You remind me of me, man. That's what I used to do.
Bro, I didn't know I could make that much off of 6 cards. The one card is still not selling though, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's more lucrative than selling drugs.
Honestly, it's a lot harder than selling drugs.
Well, it depends
And
on what
Malcolm
drugs
would
you
know.
have. What kind of
You
cards
want
you
to
have.
know your
really
audience.
know? If anyone would know, I would know. Come on, I mean, just look at me. You know?
Unfortunately, you cannot grow Pokemon cards as easily as you can grow drugs. So it's a
Exactly.
little bit more of a finite market.
Trust me, I would know. Okay, just
He's
look
like
at me.
planting a Charizard card and watering it. He's like, grow, baby, grow.
Go.
Ed Jerry, how are you, my friend?
I am doing good. I watched my beloved Steelers beat down the Cleveland Clowns.
Oh, who cares about the Steelers?
Hey,
The Miami Hurricanes, number 2 in the nation.
Bro,
Love
the
it.
Ravens are not making it to the playoffs, bro. They're just
Who?
done. The Ravens.
Who?
They've lost my hope.
Who?
Oh, okay.
Well, I think the Steelers, they're going to have their usual 9-8 or 10-7 record, but it might actually win the division this year just because the rest of the division fell apart. They'll be like, we win by default. Yay.
That's true.
Bro, can
And
you
then
believe
I
that
don't
we-
know what's more shocking, Crown Jewel or WWE Raw.
Hold on. We're not done with the intros
Oh,
yet,
I
all right?
know, but it's just
Can't be talking about relevant shit this fast.
We'll get there. All right, Dizek, how are you, man?
Dude, fucking grinding like crazy, bro.
I see
Staying
that.
up with college and been going to a lot of shows, performing a lot. It's been wiping my ass out, bro. I met Adam Calhoun on Saturday. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but
He sounds
he's like a right-leaning rapper, and he's pretty popular. He's up there with like the Tom McDonald's.
Oh, yeah?
And Jelly Rolls. I met him on Saturday. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Making music and such. I still need to finish making that theme song for this show, but I'm still just grinding, and I've been grinding so much, dude, that like I haven't been keeping up with all the wrestling stuff. I think I checked out at WrestlePalooza. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
lie. Like, I
me
just
too, a
kinda-
little bit. Yeah.
But I'll try my best to keep up with it. I sailed the high seas to watch Crown Jewel in Perth, and I only saw the highlights of Raw. So that's the best I could do there. But like,
It's cool.
So
We'll-
much has happened.
We'll
What
show
say
you
again?
what happened.
Oh, okay, good. But like, so much has happened in like the last month since we did the last episode. So
I know,
like,
right?
There's so much shit to talk about.
I know, dude.
It's so but yeah, dude, I'm ready to go. I'm excited. I got John Carpenter's classic Halloween on the TV right now. So I mean, I'm ready to go.
Nice.
Mhm.
And Sir John, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, guys, but there's been some weird like lightning and shit outside my house, and it's weird. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Bro's gonna get
Oh,
fired.
No.
oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh no!
ah.
I'm out of here, guys.
Ah. Oh no, Jason's here.
hey, look better.
Wait, that's not Jason. That's just John in a hockey mask.
Well, it was me all along. You know, I just hate people having sex and smoking pot. What can I say? You
Yeah.
know?
Hey, I've been pot free for like 4 days now. So hooray on me.
4
Getting-
days. I got you
fall-
beat.
fall
Oh, yeah?
flag and-
5 years. 5 years.
Oh,
Mm.
nice. Hell yeah,
I'm
man.
straight edge, bro. I ain't even dealing with that shit.
Yeah, Dizek, he don't do drugs. He's a square. I'm just kidding. Don't do drugs. It's good. It's bad for you.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Except for the ones your doctor prescribes, okay? And even some of those, you know, you could probably
Okay.
sell them for some good money, okay?
Cleveland Browns suck. Okay.
Oh, hey, the Steelers are single-handedly holding up Pennsylvania sports this week. I mean, the Phillies lost, the Eagles got slaughtered by the
The
fucking
Eagles
Giants
lost
of
by
all
the
people.
Giants. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
I mean, the Penn
Yeah.
State's falling apart. Like, all Pennsylvania's falling apart, and Aaron Rodgers is like, well, I got one more in me. All right.
The old man Rogers.
Let me just get out my stretcher here, boy. Oh.
then the Ravens lose to the Rams. The Rams, come on, bro. Ravens losing to the Rams.
It's
Never
still
heard of it.
early in the season. Anything can happen.
I've never heard of it. They're already like 1-4.
You can
1-4.
win if
No,
you win
it's
10
over.
games. If you win
They're
your
not-
next 10 games, you'll still be in the playoffs.
It's all right.
There's
Hey,
no
the
way.
Steelers
There's
are
no
going to
way they're
lose
making
to some
with
shit
this,
ass
bro.
team.
Lamar Jackson in the second to last game, got an injury in fourth quarter, bro. There's no shot.
Yeah, that's
There's
what's
no
hurting the
shot.
Ravens. They lost Lamar.
Well, it depends.
Yeah,
how
they
long
lost
he's
Lamar because
injured.
of the injury in fourth quarter. I forgot who they were playing that game.
It was
though,
the
but
Chiefs, which
Yes,
I will
the
note they
Chiefs.
were losing that game by a couple.
They were
possessions
losing
already.
terribly. I went,
Oh,
bro.
the Kansas
I
City
came back
refs.
and they were losing.
Yeah, they got in a nice brawl last night. Did you guys see
Kansas
that?
City refs.
I watched it. I watched it.
because they were trying to shake hands with the one Detroit safety that they had taunted in the game afterwards, and he like walked up and was smacking their receiver, and then everybody started chasing each other, and the Lions coach did say he's like, that's not acceptable, we're going to talk with him about that, and all that. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling the league's going to suspend him. But yeah, so that was a little WWE kind of moment in football.
I saw that.
Oh my
brawl.
gosh, is that Roger Goodell with a steel chair? He's coming in on Dan Campbell. Impossible.
Oh my God! It's Lamar Jackson.
they get like Roger Goodell starts beating someone up, and then like you just hear Brady or he's too much of a weenie. I'm trying to think of someone tough. You hear Ray Lewis. He's like, I killed before, Roger, and I'm coming for you. He does his little dance and comes out. He's already got his entrance, man, from his football days. He can do his,
Oh, fire, man! I loved Ray Lewis.
See, I did too. Even though he was a Raven, it was the college team he played for is the reason why I'm a fan of his. He played for the Hurricanes.
The U.
The U.
See, I like Miami too, but Miami of Ohio because Ben Roethlisberger played there.
Oh, that's what college I went to.
When he threw a 63-yard game-winning Hail Mary in the one game. That was his signature play.
Yep.
So, what do you guys want to talk about, man?
Sports.
Oh, this is the Pat McAfee show now.
All right, brother, I gotta stand up then and
You're the blonde white guy.
I gotta get a what is it called? A black like beater. Oh wait, actually, Dizek has the outfit that Pat McAfee.
Oh
usually
yeah,
has.
actually, Dizek's
He's
already
got-
in
He
the
does.
attire.
Let me just reach down there and grab.
I didn't even realize I was doing it. I just did on.
You gotta be standing and like do this the whole time now, and you'll be
Yep.
Pat McAfee. Be like hand motions too
Yep.
much.
And Malcolm's the black guy they have on set.
Always there.
He's just there to laugh and go,
Just
so
there for the
true,
food,
so
bro."
true.
Yep.
He's like a late night
He just says,
assistant
"Damn."
dude.
He says, "Damn."
One non-wrestling thing I wanted to ask you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that Led Zeppelin T-shirt at? I love it.
Oh, Walmart, man.
Walmart
You
got
know,
everything, bro.
I ain't bougie, bro. I shop at Walmart, dog.
There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I've been a Zeppelin fanatic 40 years.
Mm. Yeah, it's
I go-
funny how I got that shirt. I think I was I smelled really bad and I just needed a new shirt, and I was like,
You know, Walmart's
Walmart's
you have to shower
right
too.
there.
You can't just buy new clothes and stop
Well,
smelling.
this was before I had my apartment. I was living in a hotel. So I was like, I just need to go get some clothes.
I don't
Yeah,
see
man.
how that's relevant to what I said. Hotels usually have showers too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't have clean clothes is what it was.
Okay.
You
It was
ca-
just funny. You're like, I smelled, so I got new clothes. I was like, wait, but
Yeah, I shit myself and I
that's-
didn't
that's just-
shower.
That's just putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. Doesn't work.
be like Paul Pierce literally shitting himself on the court. I gotta get carried off. Okay, I changed my pants. I'm
damn.
good to come back in. Put a knee brace on or something. I don't want to admit I just shat myself. That's something that actually happened in the NBA Finals.
Man, so I usually come more prepared with topics and stuff, but we're just gonna wing it today.
Nice.
Oh, I got a lot of wrestling info after seeing both Crown Jewel and Raw live.
Let's
Wow.
talk about it, man.
So
I'll say this. Oh, sorry, John.
Oh, I did have a little clip. I just put it in the private chat of something pretty base that a wrestler said recently. If you guys remember the Sydney Sweeney controversy with her jeans ad, Tiffany Stratton was on a podcast commenting on it.
Oh shit!
What
What
Tiffy time do?
White girl battle or like what's going on here?
No. She was good about it. It's just like a little short. I just sent or I put it in the private chat there. Tommy.
I got you.
So it's a quick one, but it's just something to make me support Tiffany aside from her being hot. You know,
She gets flack. She gets flack like Sydney Sweeney does.
really?
Yeah,
Like
he does.
same
yeah.
exact flack.
Didn't they like say she said something racist the one time or something, and then she like lost her next match, and they were like, "It's because she said that to that other lady."
Zero proof.
Yeah.
Zero proof that I've seen. But that's what the allegation is.
Well, because she's a blonde white lady, you know?
Yes. And she holds the title. Like she's had the title for the longest time. If anything, she's more guilty of being a teacher's pet for Triple H than anything. But other than that, I mean, there's a lot of SJW WWE fans out there that are like ready to jump on the bandwagon and go all in on identity politics. And so that's just something that they do.
Yeah. And it's funny that Triple H is like with MAGA, and so is Linda McMahon.
Linda McMahon definitely. I mean,
we need.
I think Triple H is professional. I think he doesn't want to go one way or the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just need a Booker T to get on MAGA, and then Trump can reenact that famous scene with Vince. He can walk past and be like, "What's up, my nuclear?" And he's just and he'll be like,
N-word.
"He did not just say that." That would actually be fucking hilarious if they did that.
All right, I'm gonna play this.
Sweeney's jeans.
I thought it was a great commercial.
Yeah, but they were saying that because she has blue eyes, it's racism.
Yeah. How? Because
No.
everyone
See,
thinks
so did-
Sydney Sweeney's hot.
Of course.
So
not everyone.
she has good genes.
Not everyone. Zach Efron even dated her and said she was mid.
Damn.
What do you think about?
Fucking Zacharific.
I think that guy's a comedian that was joking about it, to be fair. But
No, that guy is full of shit.
You did see some people after that, like unironically, like going like, "This stupid mid-white girl, you'll see her in every Starbucks." I'm like, where's these Starbucks? I'm gonna go to Starbucks more
Right.
often. I don't even drink coffee, but I'll get some hot chocolate or something, and maybe she'll think I'm unique because of that. I don't know.
Every Starbucks I've been to, I
Matcha's
don't
the way
see
to
hot
go.
white chicks, bro.
Yeah,
I don't see hot white chicks at Starbucks. I see
anybody
chocolate
looking
eyes.
like her. Yeah,
Exactly.
You usually see the nose ring, blue hair.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought I'd share that. I'm like, just another reason to support old Tiffy, even if she lost. Oh well.
Tiffy time.
It's taking a while here.
Yeah, performance issues, you know.
The black screen
1 out of
of
5.
death. Oh,
Tommy's Walmart computer.
Hey, this is the best. This is the best computer in the world.
in the world, really?
No, it's not a CM Punk computer then.
It's Alex Jones. What's he doing at wrestling?
This is just my.
What is he not doing in wrestling, bro?
He
should
actually
in
would be a
wrestling.
great announcer. I'm actually gonna say.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it for a second.
Oh, I agree.
They'd be like,
I
"Let me tell you,
agree.
this person, she's coming in. Oh my gosh, the freaking neoliberals are gonna destroy her."
All right, so this happened on Raw, eh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I saw this. I saw this at about 10:30 this morning, my time.
Seth is injured.
If he
huh?
wanted you out of there, he would go do it.
Well, they're saying he got injured at Crown Jewel.
You think this is course correction? You think that they're like trying to cut the fat off the bone there, trying to make the bronze look good?
Something.
Make LeBron look good? Oh, now
No,
I hate
LeBron.
How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
No, I mean, when I saw it, like I said, almost 12 hours ago, I actually had to stand up because I was like, what the fuck?
Right?
And I mean, I figured, I noticed they hinted when earlier Seth Rollins did an interview and he's like, I don't need you, and I don't need you, and I definitely don't need Paul, but you guys enlighten me, so I want to enlighten you. And I'm thinking, oh, he's setting himself up. And the way they did it I thought was excellent. You know, have Braun kind of disappear out of the camera view, and then boom, just freight train Seth Rollins. And
I
then,
wish
you
it
know,
lasted a little longer.
yeah. And then watching, you know, I figured Reed was going to follow suit, but to tsunami him the way he did, I was like, ooh, he really hit him. So, and then, you know, Heyman, classic Heyman, always go where the wind blows.
Oh yeah.
Now
Yeah,
the trick is, are they going to make Seth continue him as a heel, or is he going to go babyface?
Is he going to be as or as?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen these AI videos about WWE entrances?
Oh, no.
Those are fucking
Oh,
crazy,
no.
dude.
Here's Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, God.
Listen to this crowd! Jeffrey Dahmer is walking out on Raw! He's eating on the way to the ring. That's a triple cheeseburger in his hand, Jim. Look at the sauce all over his face. There's something serious.
John Wayne Gacy. Everybody keeps calling you the Intercontinental Champion. But tonight on
Jesus
Raw, I want
Christ.
you to climb a ladder and prove it. You bring that sick face paint of yours, I'll bring the hunger.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
I got more of the.
MLK turned heel against JFK was fucking.
Yeah, check these out.
I do like the Mr. Roger ones. I do get a kick out of that.
That Benoit?
That's Benoit.
Look at the faces. Listen to him. Benoit looks overwhelming. You want to know the truth? I ain't got no dreams no more. I am the dream. Oh, my crowd is turning on him.
Unbelievable.
It's George Washington.
Washington.
He's like a One Piece character. He doesn't use the sleeves.
Oh my god.
Great emancipator.
Wait, he just looks like Undertaker. He just stands in the same kind of beard.
Oh,
Like how the head disappears and then comes back.
This is unreal.
Yeah, Washington has his clothes.
Would you
on.
look at that? Stephen Hawking rolling down the
Stephen
ramp like he's
Hawking.
got no fear.
On top of the cage, are you kidding me?
Walking off the roof through the table. He just
Oh,
Did you guys see the one of Stephen Hawking on a skateboard ramp?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Here, I got more Stephen
off the
Hawking.
ramp like he owns the peanuts out of the cage. What in the world is he doing? Stephen Hawking is walking down the ramp like he owns the peanuts out of the cage.
I
What
know.
is he doing? No way.
That one hurt a little bit.
We got Mr. Rogers.
That's the great thing. Stephen Hawking, he doesn't get hurt, man.
You know, kids, sometimes in life, you just got to tell your neighbor to suck it.
Won't you please stop being my neighbor?
We got Biggie and Tupac.
I've seen this one.
This is UFC though.
That's right.
Yeah, some of these I've seen on side
Protect yourselves at
scrolls.
all times. Follow my commands at all times.
Stuttering
Touch 'em
Craig
up if
played
you
a
want.
whole bunch of these, and he was losing it.
That's it. Let's go. Biggie Paul with the jab. Slips under. Low kick lands to the thigh. Watch the finger. Keep it clean. Heavy thumb there. And look at Pac. Both men circling, feeling each other out here. Round two. Spinning elbow by Biggie. Work the Pac. Back off. Back off. Fight
Oh
hard.
my god.
Separate, gentlemen. Keep it clean. Let's go. Man, I gave him my all.
That's the amazing,
Can't let
scary
this
thing
stop
with
me. I'm back
AI.
next
What
fight.
you can do with it.
The Notorious B.I.G., how you feeling?
Man, it was all about focus, patience, and keeping my eye on the prize. I came here to show why they call me Biggie.
Oh my god.
All right, this one's crazy.
Adolf, you just captured the UFC heavyweight title in a brutal 5-round war. How you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel alive, yeah.
Oh,
The battle was
shit.
hard, but the will is harder. He hit me, I bled, but I did not break. Tonight, the belt is mine.
Adolf, you just captured.
Have you guys seen Alex Jones's recent mustache choices? That's that Adolf video just reminded me of that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Here's not wrestling, but I think you like it.
Oh god. Wait, is this AI or real?
This is real.
That ass looks AI.
That's a fat ass white
It's a,
girl, man.
it's a forced perspective, I think.
You don't know what you're seeing.
What did I do?
Look, you don't need any of that stuff if we're gonna talk these wrestling matches. Just show Tiffany Stratton getting slammed onto her front or in the jiggle, you know? It's easy.
yeah.
Or Stephanie doing the devil's kiss. I can watch that all day long.
The
Oh, yeah.
cameramen know how to do their jobs in these matches.
Absolutely.
They're
Like-
probably the happiest guys in the ring or near the ring.
If Vince were still in charge, he'd be like, "Get in closer, come on! What am I paying you for?"
I want to smell it through the screen.
In my office.
If she's gonna shit on me later, I want to know what I'm getting.
Oh damn!
Hold on, we got the Tiffany Stratton match here
All right.
versus Stephanie Vaquer.
I enjoyed that match.
I'll mute it.
Many
since,
different ways.
She's very athletic, man.
Yeah,
She has
she's
a gymnast.
gymnast.
Yeah.
That's why she can do that moonsault thing.
He's also like 30% silicone, though.
I don't
no
mind.
percent fat. I think that's when she started to get a big push in NXT as soon as she got the boob job.
Right?
They were like, well, we can probably market you a little bit easier now.
Devil's kiss. Bam.
All right.
Bam.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Well,
Oh
this is
yeah!
the
Oh
hottest
yeah!
porno
Oh
I've
yeah!
ever
Oh
seen,
yeah!
man.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
The leg kicking. Ah.
You gotta sell it.
Oh no, it's over. She dodged and she pops her tits on the mat. Oh my gosh.
And here comes the fire. She
Hands there,
talks.
Trip.
Oh, he's
I know.
just enjoying the hug right now. It's very
Wrong
wholesome,
Stephanie.
I'm sure.
Wrong Stephanie. Trip.
That's it. That's my future wife. Hands off.
I know, and he's giving her a ring too. So this is really. It has his phone number written on the inside. She's like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Those Saudi Arabians, man.
Man, it's a
Well, this
good
is
thing.
Australia, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah, this
they
is
shipped the belts.
Perth,
for Saudi.
Australia.
It's like dangling there.
That thing's got to be like
Oh, yeah.
50 pounds.
Oh, I
man.
thought she was flicking everybody off for a second. She's showing off the ring. Gotcha. I'm like, wow.
Fuck
sudden
you
heel turn.
all. Fuck Australia.
It's like, oh,
Like, you
Oh,
know, I'm not
dude.
actually that butthurt, but you give me content, I'm gonna run with it.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
missed opportunity for WWE though. They could have had Trump pop out and with the heel turn, or, or with a heel, appearance, and be
Starts
like,
raising tariffs.
he's like, he pulls out a fucking dry erase board. He's like, keep booing the tariffs. You want 100%? You want 200%? And they're like, boo.
We
He's
all
like,
know-
300%.
We all know there's no validity in Australia, man. They lost the war against emus, bro.
that's
So-
true.
the emos are running wild.
Now, this is my opinion. This was the best match on the whole card,
I agree,
Mhm.
100%.
and mostly because they were doing other wrestlers' finishing holds. To see
Yeah.
John Cena do an RKO, I laughed my ass off
That
because I enjoyed
was
that.
insane. Cena hit an RKO, vintage Orton off the middle rope, the DDT.
Yeah. Jay
Now,
Styles
what does a
did the-
Ryan Kinnell outpost finisher look like? An RKO? What's
Ryan Kinnell outpost. Yeah, yeah,
I
that's the
assume that's what it
RKO.
stands for.
Take that, you prick. That's the best I can do for a Ryan impersonation.
I'll play it
You
now.
gotta do the bounce. He's got his hair bouncing.
Gotta go.
And AJ's outfit is an homage to his TNA days.
Yeah.
He did kiss him.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
Yeah, part of the move is the kiss on the forehead here. Smooch, and you're down. And I don't know if you guys know who Bray Wyatt was, but he was like a legend, man. Like,
Oh
he
yeah.
was, he was in his 30s and he died young in 2023. Yeah, man.
And he was also related to Blackjack Mulligan, if you know your older wrestling.
Yep.
But that's
Blackjacks.
Barry's dad.
Ooh, let's got some food.
Yeah, this gave me chills, man. I was like, no way, he just did that.
Yeah. That what was it? They did, what was it? Rock Bottom, Sweet Chin Music, the Tombstone. That was pretty wild.
Oh yeah.
That was a match, dude. Like, I don't know if that was intentionally lined up with the whole NXT TNA crossover thing that they've been doing, as sort of like a homage to market that or whatever. But like, I was just happy to see AJ Styles come out in that TNA attire and like,
yeah,
just that was cool, man. And I feel like that was this whole TNA NXT thing, the partnership that they have with WWE. It's like 20 years past due. Like they should have done that shit a long time ago. With Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode and James Storm and Abyss. And they had all when TNA was fucking great, that would have been like the best time to do it. And I think this is the closest they got was the John Cena versus AJ Styles match.
Well, he's retiring next year, do they say?
Yeah.
AJ?
Yeah, AJ's going to quit next year. He said that on the pregame show.
How old is he?
He's old. He's like 40.
He's getting
46, 47. He's just slightly younger.
So he's
than
about
me.
the same as Cena, who I think is
Cena's
approaching 50.
48.
Yeah. Okay. He actually looks younger than Cena to me, so I would thought maybe, he could come back or something, but
You watched that anyone of y'all watch that show that John Cena's in? It's called like Peacemaker.
Oh, Peacemaker.
I watched season
They just had the last episode.
Was not a fan of season 2.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of season 2.
I kind of figured, Malcolm, with that one particular episode.
Yeah, no, that didn't really. I didn't care about that.
What happened?
Well, it was an episode. What if Hitler had taken over?
Yeah, he was in a dimension where the Nazis won.
Yeah, they go all multiverse this year, and
they had American flag with a swastika in the blue.
Yeah. The only thing I like that they set up is that they set up his brother like being a potential villain. But they set up a DC Comics when they episode.
Oh, damn it, Jerry! I knew you were gonna say
Tommy. I told you about the incident with Ice.
Tommy. Ice, damn it!
The cops.
Oh, well,
John, we'll have to fire. We'll have to get rid of Tommy. Run the show ourselves.
Hey, I'm a legal immigrant, you piece of shit.
Malcolm's like, they brought my ass over here. They ain't gonna deport me.
Yeah. My family's been here for generations, all right?
Oh, not this.
The Armstrong line for generations. That's an anime reference. Anyways.
No, literally, my Irish ancestors came over here during the famine.
Well, one of those potato blights.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's what my grandpa always said. Goddamn Irish can't even grow a potato right.
Hey.
He was old school racist. He was racist against other white people.
Be your own people, man.
You can always divide a little more. I mean, even British people can be like, "Oh, you're posh British," but I'm like Cockney British,
right?
And
then you got ghetto British.
Yeah,
I don't like ghetto British.
That rap thing to the tongue.
The thing to the tongue. Big man ting.
What was that one Simpsons clip?
Big man ting.
This is the one Simpsons clip where Willie's just like, the goddamn Germans and the British and the Scotland always full of the Scots. If only we could he's like talking about all the people we need to get rid of, and he's like, and then we need to get rid of all the Scots out of Scotland.
Well, Jerry's Scottish.
I'm half Scottish, and also half German.
So let's watch this full clip.
Disgusting is what it is. Disgusting, Calvin. So highly effective. This is pure power before our eyes.
Well, what did Seth say
I haven't
months and
seen the
months
full
ago?
clip.
Absolute
I watched this live.
absolute power.
These four men own this industry.
And that is what Seth Rollins' vision has always been, to take complete control of WWE as its
And you watch
greatest
this
champion with its greatest
Braun
team.
Breaker kind of semi disappears. And then,
Oh,
bam,
Breaker spear line.
great
Paul
changes
Heyman.
off.
Paul Heyman's like, what are you doing? He said, I'm not a follower.
He actually likes him, but he didn't like that suit.
Heyman is
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said,
someone's
"Fuck your
missing a
outfit."
tablecloth.
This guy's a statue right now in the middle. He's doing the show face.
It's a shill.
The shows can learn a lot from watching wrestling. They need to improve their act. They need to be like,
I was wondering, watching this, I was like, what was the motivation behind this choice? Like, not between the characters, but like the booking choice. Like, why do this now? I'm not saying I'm complaining, I'm just questioning.
Well,
I
one
agree.
one of the rumors is that Seth Rollins is actually hurt.
Right.
Oh, no.
And this-
They're going to
Now,
write
watch-
him off.
Now look at that. Man, I mean, look how hard he actually hit him.
that's
Yeah.
a big boy on you.
Yeah, Braun doesn't play, man.
That's what I suspected, is that because he was injured, that they were going to try and write him off, and they didn't want basically an anchor champion holding back the other two guys, basically.
Yeah.
An anchor being like Wolverine.
Anchor.
Braun said, you work for me. I read his lips.
Now, one day, this is going to be true. He's going to be holding that belt, and he deserves it.
Oh, yeah. Look at him, dude. Look at him.
I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, Rollins,
yeah, and then, of course, Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman.
folks, the future is now.
He survives.
Two of epic proportions tonight.
Imagine
Yeah,
he
that-
chose Seth and decided to be like, no, don't hurt Seth, and then gets his ass beat up too.
Well, that's what
But
he
see,
didn't want to do.
I honestly thought that was going to happen to him. But, yeah, like I said, that was exactly almost 12 hours ago when I saw that live.
Hmm.
And I was like, now I had that, I seen Roseanne Barr naked face.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Tommy, I did send you one more clip, the one that I was referencing earlier. You need to skip to 10 seconds in it, though. I don't want you to get your copyright struck.
Sure.
Yeah, like episode 1.
All right.
It's only 30 seconds overall, so it's only a few seconds after, I guess. Cool graphic. It's like a big purple pulsing heart. There you go.
Big purple pulsing what?
Heart.
Yo, chill.
This ain't Rebel Moon. We don't have those things.
All right, let's see.
It won't last. Brothers and sisters are natural enemies, like Englishmen and Scots, or Welshmen and Scots, or Japanese and Scots, or Scots and other Scots. Damn Scots! They ruined Scotland!
You sure are a contentious people.
You just made an enemy for
Yeah.
life!
That was the main
He
part.
looks a little bit like Beardo.
Enemy for life.
They
Drinker looks
ruined
way different than The
Scotland.
Simpsons, bro.
As
Drinker.
Drinker's dad. That was the 90s. Yeah. Now I'm just picturing like young Drinker. He's got like a skateboard.
Oh, damn.
It's just like, I'm thinking about making a YouTube channel. They're like, what's YouTube? He's like, oh, you'll see. You'll see. Someday I'll complain about that woman who produced E.T.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Critical Drinker.
Oh, I am too.
I think we all are.
He has good reason to complain about that woman who produced E.T. She was better fetching coffee, you know?
Mhm.
As soon as you put her in charge of anything, she manages to crash the biggest franchise ever.
Yeah.
All right. I know Jerry knows who the Road Warriors are.
Oh yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
Mad
go.
Max.
We're gonna talk about some OG stuff now because I think everybody has seen Crown Jewel by now on Monday Night Raw. But before we stop there, I want you guys ratings 1 through 10 of Crown Jewel.
4.9 out of 5.
So
Just the ending between Seth Rollins and Cody kind of set me off. I mean, it didn't bother me that Rollins clocked him with the watch and hit him with one stomp. But then he had to go up on the top rope and do another one. I'm like, that's kind of overkill. I mean, just to get the pinfall. Yeah, to me it was kind of anticlimactic.
I see. Yeah, the main event probably should have been AJ Cena.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Now, the post crowd, though, that was hilarious when they ripped into AJ. Or not AJ, but Seth Rollins.
In the post show?
Oh, yeah, the post show, that was a show in itself because the censors were having a field day trying to deal with the Aussie crowd.
Yeah, they were talking shit.
They were calling, what's her name? Asuka. What was it?
Wanker?
Something with the C word added to it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. When Rhea Ripley did her interview, I saw that.
Yeah. Because that one announcer's like, are they saying what I think they're saying? Rhea's like, I'm not going to say it.
That's not what I didn't ask you to say it, Rhea. I was just asking for a yes or no.
Yeah, she's like, yep, these are my countrymen. I don't know what to tell you.
And then when Triple H showed up, they started screaming, "We want Edge," and started singing Alter Bridge.
Yeah, they're saying, fuck off, Saudi, fuck off, or some shit.
Yeah, they were saying that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, the censors, I watched it live, and the censors were just having a field day. Finally, they just said, fuck it, I give up, and just let him say whatever.
Well, I was a little disappointed that there was no Shad Brooks appearance while they were in Australia,
Who's Chad Brooks?
he does Night's Watch. He's
the
like
YouTuber.
medieval. Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have come out with a sword and they start playing some
I
like
watched him on FNT.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with Chad.
Him and Fringy from EFAP could have made an appearance. Fringy comes out in his doctor's mask. He's got to keep the identity secret. He's just like, I've got my goo. Come on. No.
It's fun watching Shad lose his mind on FNT. That's hilarious.
Right.
I'm curious to see what Shad has to say about professional wrestling because he breaks down a lot of fight scenes and like weapons and stuff. I can't imagine the kind of like insanity he would go through watching pro wrestling. Being like, there's no way this thing could happen.
Yes.
There's no way that Hornswoggle could come outside under the ring and go into the ring and be the general manager.
Now, his body would have broken before that table. That table could not have been constructed correctly if it broke that easily.
Spot on, John. Spot on.
And then who's that one fat woman wrestler? Is it Nia?
Nia Jax?
Yeah. He would have been. I know what he would say to her. He'd be like, "You stupid cow," because he's always calling women that.
Oh God, yeah.
That's how he censors himself from saying any actual like bad words. He always calls them cows.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to give their rating for Crown Jewel, even if you barely watched it?
So I didn't watch it at all, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because it was just all around a great thing. I like spiritually, I just know it was great.
That's very deep, Malcolm. Thank you.
I'm like one of those girls at Starbucks, like they don't know how good this one barista is, and it's like, what? No, I just know spiritually, it was great.
Malcolm is a wrestling shill.
Oh, I didn't pay for Melvin to be here.
I need to get the mask back on. Oh well. I saw a ghost face mask in the store today. I'm like, oh man, should I put it on to do a Melvin on Melvin's show if he has a supporters stream?
And Isaac, what do you rate Crown Jewel?
Like I said, man, I checked out at like WrestlePalooza, so I didn't keep up with like every single thing. But
it's an improvement.
Based off what I saw, like when they're not trying to counter program like with AEW or whatever, like
Yeah.
It was an improvement. It was definitely like it was decent.
Oh, much
it
better.
was still, yeah. I think it's like a 6 or 7 out of 10 for me.
6 or 7 out of 10.
Mostly because of AJ Styles and John Cena. That was the match that sort of had me most enthralled.
That was the match.
Yeah, like I mean, Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed sounds good and all. It looked good.
It was a good
fine.
match. I mean, it shocked me who won. I was figuring Roman would pull out the win, but you know, Reed did it, and I was like, "Oh, well, they're pushing Reed over." Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And like Rollins and Rhodes, I mean, I wasn't keeping up with it, so I wasn't entirely invested. So I just kind of was like, it was. I mean, I've never seen those two have a bad match.
No, it was a great match. It was just that ending to me. It was overkill. Yeah, I could see clocking him and this hitting him with just if he just hit him with the watch and then did the super stomp, perfect. 1, 2, 3, perfect ending. But he had to do it twice, and I was like, okay.
Well, here's how I can defend it because Cody Rhodes beat Seth Rollins with a torn pec in Hell in the Cell. So they already made Cody look like a Superman kind of character. He can fight injured and win. And you made Seth look kind of weak losing to an injured opponent, right?
Yeah, that's true. True. And then now with WWE doing this where they kick out of many of their finishing holds, 5, 6 times over, which
makes the finishers not seem like such finishers.
It's like WWE 2K25, you know, you just keep hitting all the moves. What about you, John?
I'll go more general rating. I'll say it seemed like a pretty good 4 out of 5. I was mainly a highlights guy. I did highlights, but I did. Overall, I'd say there were a couple more boring ones out of the ones that I was watching, but I'd say the main ones with Cena, and then the Rhodes fight was good, and then I guess I didn't get as much of the backstage stuff doing the highlights, so I couldn't judge that.
Yeah, I didn't really watch the.
See, I did.
See, some of that's usually some of the most entertaining stuff. Like I forget what we were watching last time that came out right before the episode, but whenever like the 3 women started squawking at the guy, and then he was like, "All of you be quiet, unless you ever want to have a match again."
Adam Pearce.
Yeah, and he's just like, "I'll see you at blah blah blah. I'll see you at blah blah blah."
So you said 4 out of 5 or something?
Yeah. I keep it. I like to go out of 5 and not do any decimals or anything because people get too bogged down in minutia. And then I'm like, oh, I don't remember what. I'm like, I'll just keep it general categories. It was above average, basically.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like a 4 out of 5 for me. It was because I was hesitant to even subscribe to ESPN, and I really wanted this to be good. And Jerry saw my video. I was bitching.
Yeah.
Calling TKO dipshits, you know.
Yeah. In fact, I think,
yep.
I think you even texted me too, Tom. He's like, should I get this or shouldn't I? And I'm like, I'm getting it. So
yeah, I did. I asked him, are you going to buy it? All right, let's watch this. This is titled Road Warrior Hawk Threatens to Rape Ric Flair.
Oh, God, I've seen this.
I remember this.
He doesn't actually say he's going to rape him, but he does say that.
See, that was either 1987 or 1988. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Man, those hairstyles are something.
They're hanging on for dear life.
That's the old Ted Turner Studios in downtown Atlanta. That's where they filmed that.
So which one of them is Ted Turner?
He's the owner.
Now, what's funny is,
just get buff for it. They're just like, let's go. All
right. Speaking of Ted Turner.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, Jerry.
What people don't know about Paul Ellering, he actually was a wrestler before he got hurt. Then he became a manager. And when Ole Anderson created the Road Warriors in 1982, he thought, you know what? Paul was a perfect fit for them. And give Ole credit.
Ole Anderson, yeah.
See, people don't realize that. Ole Anderson created the Road Warriors. And he told him, he goes, your gimmick is like the movie The Road Warrior.
Yeah, and Mad Max.
if you ever seen their early outfits, they look like super bikers. They didn't have the spikes and the shoulder pads. They actually wore leather and those old fashioned I forget what you call them hats that bikers
Bandana?
wore in the set. Yeah. And he automatically made them tag team champs, and they won a tournament. And basically they squashed, 90% of their opponents.
Yeah, they're very dominant.
And it got the crowd going, and that's when Ole's like, "Oh, I started something." Yeah.
Road Warrior Hawk looked very dominant in that video.
Yeah, good old Joel. Oh, Tommy Dreamer.
This is where I'm going with Ted Turner, because I think Jerry knows this story, but Tommy Dreamer almost shot Paul Heyman live on TV.
Oh, those two have history.
So this is an entire 15-minute video. I won't watch the entire thing. I'll give the guy credit. It's a good video, but basically Tommy Dreamer was taking money out of his own bank account and asking his parents for money, and he would give it to Paul Heyman to keep ECW alive.
Yeah.
But what Tommy Dreamer was unaware of was that Vince McMahon was already keeping the lights on for Paul Heyman at this time.
Yeah. He was.
And
when Tommy found out, he was pissed.
And he brought a loaded gun to WrestleMania 17. He was in the parking lot, and he was because what happened was Tommy Dreamer was offered $700,000 to fight for WCW, but he didn't want to betray Paul Heyman and ECW.
No, so he loved ECW that much.
He declined the money, which is the most money he'd ever been offered at the time. And then Paul Heyman goes to WWE, ECW's over, and Tommy's like, "What the fuck? Like, I've put my life savings into this company. I turned down your opposition, and now there's no loyalty. I'm not even on the WWE. You said you would bring me with you." And so he fell down in his depression.
Yeah, and they brought in Ron Van Dam instead.
Yeah, they brought all these ECW guys over, but Tommy. Here, I'll just play a little bit of this.
His thoughts would get darker by the day.
Tommy told stories
and
about
soon
how Heyman
convinced
would screw
himself-
wrestlers out of their paychecks.
Yep.
Small detail: isn't Paul Heyman Jewish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm not going to say much more than that.
That's all you need to know.
That Paul Heyman had to pay. Tommy was working on the Indies during this time and found himself in Texas just a few days out from WrestleMania 17, which was also set to take place.
Of course, that's
in
one
Texas.
man I wouldn't want to
While
piss
at the
off
indie
is
show,
Tommy Dreamer.
would see a sign permitting firearms into the building, with a staff member explaining that in Texas, you can carry a weapon on you when entering a venue. This would spark a sinister plan in Tommy's head. According to Dreamer himself, he had decided he was going to get revenge on Heyman in the most brutal and public way possible at the Showcase of Immortals. While the event was taking place, his plan was to simply walk into the Houston Astrodome with a loaded gun, and at some point during the broadcast, he would appear behind the announcer's desk live on TV, jump the barricade, and shoot Heyman in front of a live audience. He would then hit his signature pose before turning the gun on himself and ending it all.
Oh, the early ECW.
This may seem like some twisted
That would be
daydream with zero intention
94.
behind it. However, according to
When I
Dreamer,
first started
he was
watching it.
absolutely set on this plan.
Oh,
In
yeah?
his mind, Heyman had ruined his and his
Oh,
family's lives
ECW
and
at
thought he
its
would
finest.
be, quote, the ultimate martyr for these actions. He
Because that's when
apparently got
Tommy
so
was
far
in the
into this
feud
plan
with
as to
Raven,
actually show up outside the Astrodome
and it was
with
the
a loaded
greatest
gun.
one-sided
While the event was
feud in
taking place,
ECW
Dreamer was
because,
apparently across the
with the
street,
exception
sitting
of
in
two
his car
tag team
with a loaded
matches,
weapon.
Tommy
This
could
is
never
speculation
pin Raven in a singles match. He would come close and always get ripped off or, screwed over somehow.
The ref gets knocked aside and doesn't count it.
Yeah. And it wasn't until Raven got a job to go to WCW where finally Heyman said, well, you know what? This time your ass is going to lose because you're out of here anyway. And I remember that match because I remember Tommy put down a stop sign in the middle of the ring. He grabbed Raven. He looked at the camera and he goes, EC fucking W. And I mean, he dropped him hard on that stop sign and got the 3 count. And Tommy was actually crying because he was actually pissed off at Raven for leaving.
You should send me that, Jerry.
I'll have to look it up. And then it was right after that is when Jerry Lawler showed up like 5 minutes later and beat the hell out of Tommy Dreamer and started the next feud.
When did Rampage Jackson's son get into this? We could have just called him at some point.
You know, he's pleading not guilty. He's saying he's
Oh.
not guilty.
Huh.
He's not guilty. Oh, man.
I mean, the camera says otherwise, but
Yeah, I mean, we only have
Yeah.
video evidence.
It's a deep fake.
It was AI. It was never
Yeah.
Real.
Oh, AI.
Give it your imagination.
Okay, so basically, obviously, Paul Heyman's alive. So is
Yep.
Tommy Dreamer, and everything's
That's a
fine
good
and
thing.
dandy now.
Still?
But it was because of JR, Jim Ross. Because
Good old JR.
he was head of talent relations, and he
Yep.
called Tommy Dreamer while he was loading his gun. And so he barely saved his life. Check this out.
Hey Tommy, it's Jim Ross. Just wanted to let you know we are still thinking about you. We are gonna get it done. Just gotta hang tight. Thank you. This single phone call gave
And that's all it took to tone him down. Was just like, okay, they care about
Yeah.
me. They haven't forgotten about me.
Yeah, they're initiating it. It's not you bugging them.
Right.
Yeah. And see, Tommy, he's married to her name. Her ring name was Beulah McGillicuddy. And when they brought her into ECW, she was Raven's valet. And then she turned on Raven to be with Tommy. And I thought, oh, damn, she's gorgeous. Then I come to find out that was Tommy's girlfriend and then later became his wife.
Tommy has
She-
the game.
Because she had a match with, what's his name? The manager of Sabu and Rob Van Dam.
What the fuck did you send me, John?
Oh. Well, this is a great homage. This is the best wrestling entrance you'll ever see is the beginning of this video.
All right.
If anybody's familiar with the film Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, I am.
He gets a music sting. Oh no, you guys go back to the start.
Yeah.
You get the great entrance of Jason Voorhees here, better than mine at the start of this show.
Should I play the volume on max or turn it down?
Oh, you might want to have it pretty high, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so no interruptions. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
Die, bitch.
I love the music starting. The eyes. He does fucking wrestling. It's like. And then you gotta go 17 seconds. Go, yeah. Oh,
This is
actually, it's coming up.
25.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. It's coming up anyway.
Okay.
He's gonna. Does the fall kick here? And then one more little bit with the windows. They need this in WWE. And then, and the finisher. Get out of here. But
Yeah.
I just love the entrance. Actually, reminded me of like a legit fucking wrestling.
Well, there's a
entrance.
real
He turns
wrestler-
around with his eyes like, oh,
There's a real WWE wrestler who's going to be playing Jason.
oh shit.
His name's Braun Strowman. He's no longer with WWE, but he was a former WWE champion.
Ooh.
And Braun Strowman, if you don't know, he's like 7 foot tall, 300 pounds. So he's got perfect build for Jason.
Oh, he'd be perfect.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but I've heard a lot of rumors that he'll be Jason.
That'd be something.
Yep, they said you have to shave his beard, and he said, "I'm down."
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'll make him look different.
Yeah,
That's about.
I remember him when he was in the Wyatt family.
Ah. Well, and that got about 19 years of build up to finally get no shit face from Freddy. But you watch him slash people for 8 freaking movies or whatever, and then finally
Yeah.
get some comeuppance. It was a great turn
yeah.
on there.
Now, see, I always wanted to see Jason versus Michael Myers because they're almost identical.
Well, that's
Almost.
I think that's why they didn't make that movie is because there wasn't enough personality in either of them to
Well,
Freddy's
that's
pretty
true.
talkative, so you needed the contrast.
Right.
You needed somebody to talk. If Jason and Michael Myers were facing each other, they would just be silently staring
well,
and tilting their heads at each other.
I'm sure his pants are the same color as that cake too.
Oh,
Yeah, you got the now I am seeing the Rebel Moon portal in this image.
You remember Rebel Moon?
For those who
I
don't know,
do.
well,
Oh,
it's at the very
God.
beginning of the movie. There's a portal that's shaped like
Vagina. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yep.
It's like, oh no, we figured out how to travel across the universe. We just need vaginas.
Space vagina.
So this is Booker T's greatest promo.
Oh no.
Oh
I know
no.
which one you're about to pull up. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm coming for you.
Oh boy.
All that click you need to know about is the Harlem Heat and Sister Sherry. See, because what you dealing with here is the brotherhood. It's non-stop from this point on in WCW. We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger in the time, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Gene Okerlund, he's like,
He's
Oh,
like,
man.
well, you heard him, Jim. He's coming for you. No, you can't say it. Oh, sorry.
And it's
Why
hard
is
to
Booker T
believe.
associated with that?
Huh?
Like Booker T is only associated whenever wrestling uses the N bomb, bro. Like, it's only Booker T. Why is it just Booker T?
'Cause he's the realist.
Tell
Eh?
me, I did
And
not
what?
just say that. That's what he told that. That's what he said to that woman, and whenever he turned around.
And it's hard to believe that Stevie Ray is his actual brother.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't realize that. They think, oh, it's his storyline. I'm like, no, they're actual
those-
brothers.
For those AI intros, we need the Stevie Wonder. And he's pummeling, he's swinging, he's not hitting anything, but he's swinging. He's just like punching in the middle of the ring at nothing. He dives the wrong way out of the ring and smashes into the floor. All the jokes from the last Airbender, with the Toph having all the fucking blind jokes. You could just copy and paste those into a wrestling match.
He tries to do a clothesline, just clotheslines himself.
Blindfold match between Stevie Wonder and Matt Murdock.
Not Daredevil.
That's not even fair because Daredevil will probably kick his ass, to be real. Like, I mean, just if you know Daredevil lore.
Well, not if Stevie plays his music really loud and disrupts him,
Good point.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
point.
He
superstitious.
does like a sonic disruption on him. Daredevil's like, ah.
Rings the bell in his ear.
He's like, oh, he's doing the organ. He's pulling out the organ. It's his finisher. A very specific one
Phrasing.
because yeah.
So, moving on here, there's a bit of a scandal in the WWE right now. A lot of former wrestlers aren't getting royalty checks anymore from TKO.
Uh-oh.
And, Stevie Richards says he hasn't gotten a royalty check in 10
Oh,
years.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Kevin Nash hasn't been getting royalty checks. And so in this video, it's a pretty long video, but what he says basically is like they could give Stone Cold $10 million, and that sounds good. But then you realize they actually owe Stone Cold like $100 million. So, and if anything, someone like Stevie should be getting $10 million, and Stevie was a mid-carder. And TKO is raising prices. They're making a lot of money right now, but they're in so much debt that they aren't paying the wrestlers. Like even NXT wrestlers, they're only making about $70,000 a year, and that's about the same contract you would get in the 80s. You know what I mean? And so they're not adjusting for inflation. They're not adjusting for inflation. It's pretty wild. So there could be a class action lawsuit here.
They don't cover healthcare, do they?
Yeah, there's no healthcare, I don't think.
That's the fucking craziest part to me. That's one of the reasons, like, I factored into my brain why I stopped training at ROW. Is like, do I really want to get into this, this lifestyle of like traveling and, hurting my body, and they won't even fucking pay for it, bro.
Yep,
Like,
and you got to pay for your own hotel rooms, your own rented cars. your own
Exactly.
plane tickets. Unless you're like John Cena, you know, and you can afford that shit, it adds up.
Well, you know, just start dating one of the rich women wrestlers.
Well, shit, they're all starting OnlyFans now,
Yeah.
bro. They know how to make bank.
Of
Yeah, they aren't
course.
getting paid shit to wrestle.
No, they're taking advantage while they can before the AI OnlyFans takes over.
Too late.
Good point.
People start getting their rocks off on other things.
No, I'm already into the deep fake shit, dog.
God, I won't ask.
Working
Oh my
on to the
gosh.
uncanny valley.
It's
Sydney
it's
Sweeney.
it's
Sydney
Aaron Rodgers'
Sweeney.
older
TMI,
brother.
TMI.
So here's
And
Stevie.
you get a percentage of that net number, 1/3 of one or multiple zeros in the one. I told the story. I owed the company money for the right to censor shirts. We sold one shirt. It was a pro right to censor t-shirt. I was like, you might as well take the money out of my check now because nobody's going to buy this.
So yeah, I think pretty much it's either they're going to have to pay off Kev, or I wonder if this could be a class action lawsuit, because you know how wrestlers like to jump onto a class action lawsuit, whether it's going to win or not, without Konstantin Kairos. I mean, God, that concussion lawsuit thing was ridiculous. But that being said, this could be a serious thing because there was the WWE Network royalties issues. They don't sell DVDs or physical media really anymore, haven't done for years, and it also seems that they're just making it less and less worth people's. They're paying them more, as far as you know, a baseline guarantee, but then the royalty decimal point seems to be getting further and further and further to the right now.
Well, I remember with DX, I mean, and Road Dogg and other people were saying their quarterly royalty check was like more than the entire year that they made money off their guarantee and house shows. I mean, you can
Steve Austin made 10 million in 1 year from his,
and it was
merchandise.
probably
That was in the
he's
90s.
probably owed more than that. That was probably the low end of it.
So this sort of goes on to what else I'd want to talk about. So someone called Jasmine Nix, she wrestled for NXT for a couple of years.
Yeah, no one cares about Jasmine Nix.
Yeah, future OnlyFans star right there.
Yeah, well, she said she wasn't gonna open an OnlyFans.
Liar. I don't believe her.
No, she's like, she actually has like a boyfriend, and she does couples content. I made a post about it. I was like, good riddance. I don't fucking care about Jasmine Nix. Like, she's hot, but she's a tease, you know?
Mhm.
As Boogie would say, liar, liar, you're a liar.
2988, that Boogie?
Yes.
Or sing it like Henry Rollins.
He could be now he did his boxing match with the other streamer, but he could do a WWE match with like Destiny or somebody.
Oh jeez. I don't even know if I'd fucking watch that, bro. I don't even know if I'd even indulge
Don't
myself.
pay either
in-
of them and just watch
Yeah.
them beat the shit out of each other is my
Whoa.
point.
I want to talk about this
That
video,
motherfucker.
does it?
Who's this guy?
Huh?
Looks like a goober. I don't know.
Right?
He should be in prison.
This is the problems you have with Triple H, eh?
Secede?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he's a secessionist.
She's not a secessionist. He's a separatist.
What's,
Oh, right.
what's with that Beatles haircut? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All
Damn,
right.
y'all.
I'm trying to support you, man.
I
Thank
just
you, bro.
pointed out
Thank
something that
you.
your shirt said. I wasn't insulting.
Okay. Let's hear what the good old Isaac has to say.
See how well that plays out. And to this day, I still love the black and gold NXT era at the Full Sail University. I love it. Unfortunately, a lot of those characters did not make it out of NXT very well. What they got the main roster nerf, as the kids call it. So Triple H has a heart attack around 2020, 2021, something like that. When he has a heart attack, Vince McMahon steps in and rebrands Black and Gold NXT to NXT 2.0. When that happens, ratings drop, fan interest drops. A lot of people, they dip. I was one of those people. I was one of those people who dipped out at NXT 2.0 because I didn't want a bunch of gay pride flag painting shit all over my wrestling. All right. Sorry if I'm being bigoted, but I just didn't want to see all that gay shit. All right. So when that happens, Triple H is resting up, healing up from his heart attack, And then we get the news about a year later, Vince McMahon is a part of a scandal, part of a sex trafficking scandal. We all know this story. Vince McMahon is forced to step down. 6 months later, he's back. Then more allegations come out, more incriminating data comes out, some against Brock Lesnar as well. And all of a sudden, Vince McMahon forced to step down again. Now, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes at WWE. I don't know all the details because I'm not within the company. But you could easily say that Vince McMahon is keeping a phone tab with Triple H. He's keeping a phone tab with all the people there. Based off of Vince McMahon's recent birthday party get-together that he did, Stephanie McMahon and Vince McMahon are not on good terms. That is completely understandable. But for some reason, Vince and Triple H are still on good terms. Now, I'm not throwing any shade at Triple H, but what I am saying is that Vince McMahon had been doing what he was doing, all these dirty things behind the scenes, for years. If you look at the actual documents and you look at the actual data, he had been getting away with this shit for damn near 2 decades.
And I will add, that includes Pat Patterson, who was accused of being a pedophile, and they still rehired him.
Yep.
And a lot
I don't
of
know who this guy is, but he's got a lot of good points.
I don't know. He's just some guy he wanted to be to show his video, you know. So
Yeah. Texas A&M t-shirt.
No, Dysek has no idea I was going to do this, but I like this video, Dysek.
Thank you, bro. I really did have I had no idea. I'm actually very flustered. Thank you.
So I'm going to skip ahead because I think you're still talking about NXT and Triple H.
Yeah, I was going through a lot of lore dump just to get to a point, and so I guess ultimately my point was that like Triple H, as much as I like Triple H, he has done some shady shit, man. Like he has.
Yeah.
If you watch the Succession show on HBO, like he's pulling those kind of moves, right? You know, marrying the boss's daughter, takes over the company, outs the boss. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy shit.
And then his booking has completely gone down.
Yeah, it used to be good.
Well, that's why I brought up NXT. That's, you know, because that was back when he was really good, was because of NXT. And we saw that the characters like Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, they all got the main roster nerf once they got to, you know, Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then we saw sort of this shining light in 2022 with Triple H, and it peaked in 2024. And ever since, I think, honestly, there's probably a lot more to it than I was able to express in this video. I think a part of it has to do with John Cena's retirement tour, throwing a giant fucking wrench into everything, you know, that Triple H had planned.
And
with
The Rock
coming in. There was more than just Triple H to blame, you know?
100%.
Yeah. Well, it's like when John Cena turned heel. I liked the idea, but then when The Rock said he's not coming back, it just went bleh.
Yeah. The sad thing is, I think The Rock will be back, and he's just going to do the exact same shit.
Yeah.
He'll interject himself into a storyline, and then he'll be gone again, and it's just like, dude, don't even bother coming back. Like, I don't even want to see you now.
Just stay in Hollywood. Because, I mean, granted, him and Cena need to have one more match because they've only had 2 matches.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always that talk, you know, that's going to be Cena's final opponent. And
yeah, The Miz was going off on social media saying, what the fuck? I beat him for a WWE championship at WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
And you guys don't even think about me. And look, I'm not the biggest Miz fan. I don't think there's anybody who's going to say Miz is my favorite wrestler. But there is a historical value there that The Miz beat Super Cena in his prime.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I seen that. Yeah, see, The Miz, he was born in Cleveland, which is literally 110 miles right up the interstate from where I live.
Cleveland boy.
The Miz, the weird thing, he has spurts of greatness throughout his career that are not consistent at all. But like you could see when he's utilized properly how good he actually is.
Yeah.
And like they never really stick it with him, you know? It's always kind of, you know, go ahead.
part of the problem is he does too much flippy floppy from being a heel to a baby face.
Yep.
He'll stay heel for so many months, and then that loses steam. Oh, I'm suddenly a hero for like 2 weeks, and then back to baby, and then back to heel, and then back and forth. It's like if you're gonna do it like Triple H.
His greatest promo that I remember to this date was when he was on SmackDown Live, I think in 2016. And
Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, when he made Daniel Bryan walk off set when he was doing his shoot. And I was like, this is the guy we need. This is the Miz that we need all the time.
Oh. I got one non-wrestling thing I want to say, guys. I'm watching it on my big-ass TV. The Buffalo Bills just got knocked off by Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Again, the Bills suck now.
They're
Steelers
4-2.
Win the AFC, baby.
And your boss or your friend Ryan's not going to be happy. Washington's beating the Bears. But hell, when's Ryan ever happy? So,
right?
I'm looking for something. I had another topic here.
I was the pissed off one yesterday on his members stream. After the cameras went off, I was bitching about Ghost of Yote to him for a few minutes.
Yeah, John's been playing Ghosts of Yote on his streaming channel.
I have to watch that.
Oh, Ghost of Yote?
Yeah.
I heard that game was peak. I heard that game had Musashi in it.
Who?
Takazu. Or Takezo. I don't know how you say his name.
I don't know who that is.
Are you talking about Takashi Miike?
No, his name is Takazu. You fight him on the mountain.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, yeah. He teaches like two-sword style. No, the game is I would say gameplay wise, it's very good.
It's peak.
They know how to make the the open world really well. I love Ghost of Tsushima. The main character and the writing and for her.
Yeah,
is
I think that's where they
horrible.
lost me, is trying to make a girl boss the main character.
Well, and I was willing to give it a chance. I have given it a chance for 15 hours, but like she's completely insufferable.
She's a
bitch.
total bitch. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Every time I play, like, she literally has a moment where she should be super happy, and she just remains totally flat faced, and it's just like, I see. I'm just like, dude, can you just like be happy once? Like,
Yeah, it was like when she saved her brother from death or something.
Yeah.
She could care less.
I was freaking out on stream. It was...
Malcolm, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Oh no.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr. Chepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning. Why are you gay? You are gay.
You are gay.
That's
my favorite.
You are a transgender, and you're gay rights
Why are you gay?
activist and an outspoken
shit.
lesbian, homosexual. How can I describe you? Now we're looking at the radio
Poor
event. You're a gay rights activist. Why should someone be gay? You're having a girlfriend.
Yes.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
The way he words it,
I'm
natural
not sexually
obligations.
active right now.
So what
Are you
doing
top
with
or
this
bottom?
lady?
By choice.
By choice.
To be fair to him,
I've
this
just
person
been
is also
I've
dressing
chosen
very
not to
ambiguously. Like
engage.
they got the suit on with like a pink tie. It's like, ooh, are you dressed as a boy or a girl? What's going on?
Yeah.
I just love the who says I'm gay
Oh.
pause, and he just stares intently, and it's just, you are gay.
I'm just playing. I'm just kidding.
He's so intense
Oh, I just
about it.
thought of something.
What's that?
With AI the way it is, imagine putting Beardo's head on that suit.
What are you gay?
He's just like, what are we doing? He's like, you are gay.
Yeah, okay. He's always talking about him and Dan Bass on Bro Island.
Gay?
Oh, poor Beardo.
I just love whenever Jeremy would get way behind on super chats, and he's just like, Beardo, why aren't you reading the super chats? And he reads one, and then they start going off on another tangent. And he's like, Beardo, why aren't you reading the super chats? It's like, oh.
Beardo.
Yeah.
And then finally Beardo loses it. Shut the fuck up. And he's actually pissed. I mean, A few times
Yeah,
I feel
I would
bad
be
for
too
him.
if you guys are fucking trolling me half the time.
Well, it's because like they get so distracted on each super chat and they get mad at him for not getting through them faster. And he's
Or
like,
some of those double meaning super chats that Beardo don't get it when he first reads them off.
It's Meek though. It's Mike he's an instigator.
Oh,
He's a fucking instigator.
My favorite is still John Campia getting tricked by the chatter. He's like, my smelly knee grows, says, he's like, I love that username. And he's just like, everybody just fucking clowns on him. He couldn't catch it.
So, Paul Heyman and Braun Strowman, they got into it online
Uh-oh.
4 days ago. So,
no.
What about?
Paul Heyman tweeted, "Nobody's ever put Roman Reigns in a stretcher before," because he was promoting Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And so Braun Strowman was like, I'm pretty sure I put him in a stretcher.
Bridge with a comment that Paul Heyman
Yeah,
made
they
on
had a stretcher
WWE
match.
Raw, claiming that Roman Reigns would be leaving on a stretcher out of the arena for the first time in his career. And then Braun Strowman, if we can sort that out, there we go. Braun Strowman posted on Twitter a few hours later an image of Roman Reigns being stretched out of WWE arena by his own hands. So this was back in 2017. But that's not the point. It's the caption above it. Yeah, okay, Oswald Cobblepot. Now, if you don't know who Oswald Cobblepot is, he is, he's the character in the Batman franchise of the Penguin, who is here played by Danny DeVito in Batman. Is it Batman Returns? I think it's Batman Returns.
It looked like he could be a
It's the
good
second one
character. I'm
with
just
Michael
saying.
Keaton in the greatest Batman of all time. That's not the point. Anyway.
Wow, Paul Heyman is Penguin.
So
That would be
Strowman posted this.
Wow.
And then a few hours later,
I was thinking more the Penguin
Paul
in
Heyman
WWE.
was rather upset.
Oh,
I guess
okay,
didn't
that
find
would
it
work.
amusing for real because it seems a little sort of like, once again, a bit too spiteful, a bit too angry, a bit too hate-filled a response for it to just be from his character, I suppose. But who knows? Maybe he's playing the character. But here we go. Here is Paul Heyman's response. Dear Mr. Strowman, your post was brought to my attention. I have nothing negative to say about you, nor to you, sir. In fact, I'm actually relieved and indeed celebratory to learn you're still alive, something most of us didn't even realize and even fewer cared about. With love and respect, Paul Heyman.
With love and respect,
There you
Paul
go.
Heyman.
So obviously Paul Heyman didn't find that particularly amusing. Damn thing. There we go. Paul Heyman didn't find that particularly amusing, and I suspect, once again, in real life rather than him playing a character, because I'll give you my reason for that, why, in a minute. But Heyman posted on his Instagram reel or whatever it was when really the the real response would have been to actually have not said anything because it's not that big of a deal.
This
and,
guy
you know,
is peeving
no
me
one would
in
have
one
really
way
noticed
here.
it.
You don't like James?
No, just in one way, in his background. Well, now his hand is covering it up, but his PS5 is wedged into a very tight
see.
space
If,
with no
most-
airflow out the back. He's going to overheat the shit out of that thing. You got to have open air going out the back of your console, guys. Or
Where is
computer.
it?
Paul Heyman hadn't mentioned
It's
it
right
in
in
the
the
first
shelf
place, but-
down in the lower right there. It's
Here?
wedged in. No,
Yeah,
it's below
I see
that.
it.
It's below that. See, it's.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
I
wedged
see
in
it.
there. It's going to overheat the shit out of it because the hot air vents out the back, man.
Well, maybe it's just stored away and he puts it up.
It's. I see the yellow light on it. He's treating it horribly.
Well,
Ah,
regardless, this guy is one of the best wrestling
I agree.
journalists.
No, nothing wrong
Yeah.
with what he's saying. No,
Yeah,
I
him
was just-
and Dutch
Stevie.
Mantel. I
And
watched
Dutch.
their podcast.
Well, anyway, he goes on to say that Paul Heyman's actually in real life, he's actually super insecure about his weight.
Mm.
But it's like,
Yeah.
if you're insecure, you got to do something about it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, look at the early Paul Heyman from the 80s. He was skinny,
He mentions that too. He says he used to be skinny.
you know.
Um,
And right about the first time he left WCW, that's when he started to get a little roly-poly.
How tall is he?
probably 5'10", 5'9".
Okay.
Close to my height. And I'm
Okay.
6 even.
Oh, okay. I wonder because usually like short, fat guys seem to be really insecure overall. What's his face? Jerry Krause, the old manager of the Bulls. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
he always had small man syndrome, and he was a big bowling ball.
Michael Jordan's like, what are those diet pills?
Yeah. Oh, Jordan would make fun of him all the time. He's like, Jerry, you want to join us some whoops? We got to lower the rim for you. Just giving him shit. They said, what's your biggest challenge this season during his last season with the Bulls? And he just goes, and he looks up at the general manager's office for a second and then just back down. Everybody starts laughing.
So let's talk about Justin Credible. Are you guys familiar?
Oh, I am.
So Justin Credible was an ECW talent. I believe he was
big time heel. World
he was
heavyweight
also-
champion, tag team champion.
So you would say, would you say he's a upper mid card or lower main eventer? Like,
Well, in ECW, he was the ultimate heel, especially when he won the world title from Tommy Dreamer.
you want to
Is the setup-
explain?
Oh, sure. The setup was Mike Awesome was the ECW champ. Literally signed a deal with WCW. Still had the belt. Well, Heyman made a deal with Eric Bischoff to let him come back and lose it to Taz on loan from Vince McMahon.
Taz was great.
So Taz could only be champion for so many days. Well, they set it up. Well, Tommy didn't still like the idea, but Heyman said, hey, I'm going to give you the belt. Here's what we're going to do. We'll let you hold it for a half an hour. So Tommy had a hell of a match with Taz. I have the match. I loved it because I'm a Tommy Dreamer fan. I was tickled. He was crying. I was crying. And then, he's walking around in the ring with the belt. And then you hear Justin Credible shows up, whacks the referee, whacks Tommy Dreamer with a kendo stick, takes the tag team title, throws it in the crowd. He goes, I want your fucking belt. I want your fucking ass. What are you going to do, bitch? You gonna fight me, Tommy? You going to fight me? Tommy finally gets up. He's covered in blood. He goes, ring the fucking bell. So another ref comes in. They have a match. And eventually it took about 20 minutes. But Tommy Dreamer was knocked off as ECW champ. And Justin Credible became champ.
Well, on the bright side, that gives him a chance to become a 2-time champ very quickly.
Yeah.
As long as you lose it fast, you can say, I'm like a bunch of times champ. I just never defended it.
Right.
Well, with Tommy, he never really wanted to have any title belts. He knew he was basically the Stone Cold of the company. He was the Rock.
The people's champ.
Yeah, the people's champ. He didn't need no belts to make him, on that upper echelon. He didn't care about that shit. He'd love to see the ECW arena filled, and that's all he cared about. And that's great loyalty to the company.
Right.
Yeah, nice selfless attitude.
So if you guys, I'm sure most of you guys know this, but when you win a tag team championship and then you win a main or a world championship and world tag team championships, that makes you a triple crown champion because you've won everything there is.
Yeah.
And the only other place they call triple crown, I think, is in football when you get like over 1,000 yards rushing and receiving and something like that, right?
Well, there's one. I know for wide receivers, they'll be like if you led the league in receiving touchdowns, receptions, and reception yards.
Yeah, like Cooper Kupp, I think, got that. A couple years
and he won the Super Bowl with a shit ton of receiving yards in the postseason. Probably the best wide receiver.
So
season ever.
WWE also has a triple crown thing, but it's different, obviously.
Yep. World title, Intercontinental title, and the World Tag Team title.
So do you think Justin Credible peaked after that world title?
Oh, yeah, because when he went to WWE and they put the mask on him and made him, what was his name, Aldo Monteva or Alto, something like that.
No idea.
Flopped. Total flop.
I bet. So
I
sadly,
mean, he
Go
was
ahead.
enhancement talent pretty much.
Oh, a jobber.
And that means you suck. Here's your paycheck. Go out there, get your ass beat for 20 minutes. Here's an extra check that no one else knows about. Hit the fucking bricks. See you next week.
So sadly,
And-
Justin Credible, in 2025, he's a scam artist and a drug addict, like
I'm
hard
not surprised.
drugs, like not weed. I mean, he's into some hard shit.
Oh, I'm not
And,
surprised.
It is sad for anyone who's a fan of his in the past. he was a little before my time. Like, even though I watched
Yes,
old
he was.
WWE and old WCW, ECW, all
I think
that.
it was 99 is when he became world champ.
Right.
Because that's when ECW had somewhat of a TV deal, and Heyman had a chance to keep ECW going, but of course, Heyman with money, thumbs down.
So, Just Incredible's been known to scam fans. Like, he'll say, "Oh, I'll send you an autograph. I'll send you a signed T-shirt." He gets the money. He never sends it.
Nope.
You know, he agrees to do interviews, and he never
Never
shows
shows
up.
up.
He agrees to wrestle for a small promotion. He never shows up, or it's a horrible match. Like, recently, he was in Mississippi doing a show, and this man is so out of shape. And, like, I'm not one to body shame because I'm not a model, you know. But what I'm saying is, this guy should not be in a wrestling ring. Period. Like, he is so out of shape. He looks like a water balloon out there. Like,
Yeah. And he used to be built like Beardo.
yeah, he was jacked. I've seen the old clips.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just play this video. It's another Stevie Richards, James Romero. I love this show.
Like the come at me pose that he did in ECW, but you can only see like the tips of his fingers. And of course, he's wearing his rosary thing as well, his necklace, which, and then afterwards, he reposted that several times, by the way, himself. And then afterwards, he's texted a picture of a car or screen grabbed a message, a post of a car that's really badly damaged.
Okay, so I'll give you context because I went too far, but Just Incredible posted on Twitter and Facebook. He's saying, "Please send me money. I've been in a car accident. I'm in the hospital." And the pictures he's taking is from a hotel room bed. You can see the headboard of the hotel room bed. And he's basically saying, like, send me money. I need money. And this isn't the first time he's done it, but, like, his own peers are calling him out. Like, Stevie Richards calling him out. You know, because they feel for the man, but he's just kind of like, he's kind of
He's a
lost.
dick.
Yeah.
I'll come out and say it. I mean, he's trying to be his wrestling character.
It wasn't even funny.
It was scaring away, like, this dude's gonna have a heart attack. This dude has a leg that's not usable. May even
Stevie,
vouch
he's
for that
looking
leg
good for
being
all the
real,
beatings he's
the
taken.
necrosis and
Right.
everything. He wrestled a hardcore match where even on offense, he couldn't even swing the cane believably at the guy's back. But the minute PJ was on his back, and this is the only analogy I could think of, he was a turtle on its back. He could not move at all. And then the guy just gave some kind of elbow where he kind of protected him. 1, 2, 3, and it was over. And PJ continued to lay on his back where I said, is he having a heart attack right now? It was almost like he needed to be stretchered down.
And PJ's Just Incredible, his real name.
Yep.
So that was him, the one laying on the ground there, not working. These are the kind of shows you can expect from Just Incredible, you know, an out of shape drug addict. And like, I don't want to dump on the guy too hard because everybody's already doing it. But it is worth talking about, I think.
It is sad. I mean, I watched him in his heyday. And granted, not a big fan of his, but I have to give the man credit for what he did in his short time in ECW. Because him and Lance Storm, they called themselves the Impact Players, and they lived up to that moniker. I mean, if they didn't do it with the wrestling ring maneuvers, you know, they'd smack you with kendo sticks, trash cans, chairs, stop signs, cooking ware. I mean, and that part, you know, I enjoyed. But
yeah, it's sad to see when these wrestlers who don't make millions of dollars and this is their only way of making money.
Yeah. Because some of them don't have a college degree to fall back on, or
or life skills.
Yeah.
Other good thing.
Could have been me one day, man. That's one of the reasons I stepped away, you know, from training, because that shit is way too common.
Mm-hmm.
in the wrestling industry.
Yeah, it's changed so much. Hey. Yeah, because what was it? 90. What year was it when ECW had their first pay-per-view? It was Barely Legal. Was that 90? What year was that? Was that 96 or 97? And Stevie Richards was in the main event. It was a three-way match, and the winner would go after Raven for the world title. It was a ladder match. And Richards talks about how he was so honored to get in the ring with Terry Funk.
Hmm.
And how Funk, he didn't mean to, but he actually hurt him when Funk took the ladder and put it on his head and started spinning like a helicopter.
Oh, shit.
And Richards didn't have time to duck and let the impact, hit the back of his head. It caught him flush right in the side of his head.
Yikes.
And it broke the orbital bone around his eye.
Oh.
I had to blow my nose.
It happens. It happens.
And he finished the match. That's respect.
Hmm.
He knew he was going to lose, but for him, that was his career highlight. I mean, and then Terry Funk ended up knocking off Raven, 5 minutes later, thanks to Tommy Dreamer. And that was pretty much Raven's swan song, because what was it, a week later, he signed a deal with Eric Bischoff and got dropped on his head on a stop sign, and that was it. He's done.
Hmm.
And then what? He had some quick success in WCW until he got Goldberg.
There's a certain irony to, the stop sign stopping your run.
Career. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I remember it like it's yesterday when Dreamer, DDT'd him on that stop sign. He put some force behind it.
There's irony in a guy named Justin Credible who's scamming people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I think Maven made a video. Let's watch this.
Hey guys, there's a scammer here. It's come to my
Maven.
attention that someone impersonating me has been leaving comments on this channel. And along with these replies, they're leaving a WhatsApp number
Kinda reminds
hoping
me-
to get engagement. But I'm here to tell
Stargate, the one that had the gold on his head.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was.
Maven Huffman.
He actually liked one of my posts on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's got some stories. Because he talked about his one title match where he admitted he was not ready. And, well, he gave a good effort, and the other guy pretty much had to carry the match. But Raven admitted he wasn't ready, but they threw him in there.
Yeah, Maven, he came in through the TV system, the Tough Enough system.
Enough, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Tough Enough.
And a lot of the wrestlers who've been doing this their entire lives, they didn't respect him.
No.
But he earned their respect because he was actually a good athlete.
Well, most of them. Some still didn't like him.
Well, I think he made a video confronting his haters, and it's actually one of his best videos because they squashed the beef.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Mark Calloway, aka The Undertaker.
Ah, Mean Mark.
Unfortunately, he's a real mark for himself because what he did was he started an independent podcast that wasn't, well, independent. He still had a lot of sponsors because he's The Undertaker, obviously.
Yep.
But it was essentially a self-starter with his friend his friend Matt. And they had a good, successful podcast where there was organic conversations, a lot of stuff you can't talk about on a PG network. And Undertaker, behind his back, sold their podcast to the WWE, and he cut out Matt. So Matt's out of a job. Like, obviously, Matt, he's probably made $1 million already working with
That's
Undertaker.
a dick move.
Yeah, it is a dick move. I mean, it's it'd be like if I got 1 million subs yesterday and I stopped talking to you guys, you know?
I come look for you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
The lights go out in Tommy's room, and Jerry's just behind him. You're
with a plastic bag. Got a plastic bag over my head.
We're gonna have a little talk.
Tommy's like, "You're dead. I killed you."
meet my friend Louisville.
Now you're gonna sneak up on me with that Dusty Rhodes voice, like, here's the landing tree.
See, me and you can have a little talk here, buddy. We're gonna have a little talk. We'll give you hard times. Hard times.
Yeah, it's a dick move though, man.
Yeah, so I'll play a little bit of the conversation here.
Ernie started another one called 6 Feet Under with Undertaker.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Oh man, thanks for coming down.
And
bud.
thank you so much for making me and everyone out there ecstatic to see that you still have the flip-flops on.
The flip-flop game is still strong.
Matt, today we're going to discuss why the 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway podcast that we all know, that we all love, isn't the same. I know people have been wondering. I was wondering. And let's do this, brother.
Let's do it, brother.
Man, obvious place to start. How did you and Taker, Mark Calloway, get to know one another?
Started right here at 9 Line. End of 2017, beginning of 2018.
Gotcha.
Somewhere in there. I was in my office. Somebody called me up, or Matt, come here. Look who's wearing one of our shirts. It's on the internet, maybe social media or something. Yeah. There's Taker wearing a 9 Line shirt. And I was like, is that the Undertaker? He was, yeah. And the owner, Tyler, looked at our customer service rep, was like, hey, give him a call and just tell him thank you or something. And she was like, so she goes to my office. She goes, man, I don't know. You're the one that talks to celebrities. I don't.
You're doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
So called him up, left a voicemail. I thought it was going to be like office or whatever, you know, a second phone number that is just, he gives it out whenever to whoever he doesn't want to call him. He calls me back. He leaves a voicemail.
Really?
Yeah. And then,
do you still have that voicemail?
I don't think so. I'm at Hooters of all places. Thank God he called, so I was able to get away from the lunch because as much as I love Hooters, the food's not that great. So just for 45 minutes, me and him just talked. We talked about hunting and fishing and his love of the military and his love of this country and everything else, you know. And I was like, by the way, I said, do you go by another name, Mr. Calloway, that maybe we're a little bit more familiar with? And he goes, if you think that I'm the Undertaker from WWE, well, I'm what's left of him.
That's so good.
And I was like,
that means he leans into it.
He does.
That
He
means
does.
he leans into
And then from there, he told me,
was
said,
already
hey, man,
dead
if you're ever
in,
in
like,
Austin, let
1991
me know.
or
I'd love to
whatever,
take you to
so-
lunch or something.
Really?
I was like, okay, cool.
I'll be there in 2 days.
Well, the funny thing was, I was going to be there. It was like 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, I'm actually going to be there. So I ended up, flying out to Austin for an event. He and I went to lunch.
All right, I'm gonna skip ahead. Hold on.
Both like, dude, this ain't good.
When does Asmongold
I
show
don't
up
want
on this podcast?
I never wanted to
Joe
put
Rogan.
a product out that did not meet the standard
all
of the
in
Undertaker.
Texas.
Nor would he.
Exactly.
And you know that.
So I was like, man, well, I've already got a plane ticket booked. I said, I'm coming out there.
Yeah.
Either we're just going to go eat a bunch of barbecue or we're going to film something in the front row to see it.
Really?
I would love to just be there to see those guys come together one more time. And,
Here it comes.
you
You
know,
thought he was going to quit altogether.
Yeah.
Which is too much.
I thought he was just going to be like, hey, man, LFG, everything else. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm too much on my plate. He's like, hey, the podcast is going to be taken over by WWE and all. That's what, we're going to move in that direction.
So this was news to you?
Yeah.
You had no clue.
No clue at that point. No, I was like, so I'm assuming that this is the end of my run on this. And he goes, yeah, unfortunately. I was like,
but wait a minute, you're part owner, correct?
No, yes. I mean, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So there's where it's shady, because if he's part owner and you sell something behind his back that he owns, but Matt's a nice guy. Like, he's not going to sue Taker, but he actually has a case if he wanted to.
Well, I don't know. Based on his answer, I don't even know what's true there.
But yeah, he said yes, no.
Yeah, he doesn't really press him on it. I would kind of feel like, propose out, like, is it like 50-50 or something? Like,
Well, I think it was maybe a handshake deal, you know.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to make it unfriendly interviews, so he just let it go.
Yeah,
you know?
he just let it go. He has his own podcast now. I commented on his Instagram. I was like, "Yo, fuck Undertaker. You don't need Undertaker." And he replied to me. He's like, "Hey, man, check us out. We got our own podcast now." And I was like, "Hell yeah, man." But yeah, obviously he's not the one saying "fuck Taker." It was me.
Yeah.
Because I watched this podcast. I wasn't like an everyday natural viewer or like everyday view. But I would tune in, and now the podcast sucks ass. It's him and his wife talking about just like it's barely wrestling anymore. It's like just him and his wife having a conversation, and it's the most boring fucking podcast in the world.
Well, did he say it got bought out by WWE?
Yeah, I guess that they bought it, but I don't know if Matt's getting any money.
Well, my point with just that is anytime you can't really ever, and I don't know how much he was talking bad about them or anything, but if you find it a hard thing to be honest about a company if you're owned by the company, you know, it's sort of like there's like an official PlayStation podcast and it's complete crap. They like get all the interviews of the CEOs and stuff, but it's kind of like that Walking Dead after show they used to have, the Talking Dead.
Oh, Chris Hardwick, yeah.
It's just going to be buttering the people up. You know that you're never going to have an honest, like, you know, wow, that was a filler episode or something, you know, or like, man, or in the wrestling sense, you're never going to get the honest conversation.
Well,
of
before WWE ever owned it and they were still independent, they would have honest conversations. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean, though. Like, once you're owned by them, yeah, you can't be like, wow, that match really sucked,
right?
Or something.
I think there's a word for that, isn't that? Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Chill.
Oh yeah.
Chill. Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
or Mark. That's another word. Is Mark.
Yeah. Sort of like Coy Jandro saying how honest he is about DC while he works for DC. You know, it's just not believable once you're literally owned by the company. Like, it's not me making an accusation like they bought you out. It's like, no, you just said that you're owned by them, like your show is. So at that point, I'm never gonna believe that you're really honest.
Yeah. We investigated ourselves and we found ourselves not guilty.
This is how boring the podcast has become. So it went from like two white dudes talking about fishing, wrestling, and hunting to this boring
marriage counseling.
Yeah, marriage counseling. This is what it became, man.
Even the background.
What'd you do?
Sucks.
Like, were you like dropping stuff and like looking up her skirt? Or?
No, man. She had a big old bodacious set of tatas.
Big old wait, say that again. Big old bodacious set of tatas.
Bodacious set of tatas.
Is that what you told her?
No, but she caught me looking.
Oh, good gosh.
You know, I was a redhead. I'm a ginger, light skin.
Hey.
She popped me. She's like, Miss Calloway.
Hey, I didn't know Mark was actually a redhead. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When he's younger. Yeah.
Look him up in 1989 when he was in WCW.
All right.
I kind of hate that background. It's making my eyes tired. It's got like fucking triangles 3D running around. Looks like he's in a 90s Windows screensaver right now.
It looks a little bit like another famous Mark Hamill.
Oh no, I'm not going to give him that much shit. I think he's at least sober. His pants aren't falling down.
I respect the Undertaker far more than Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, he ain't screaming Nazi at this guy, at least not yet. Or this woman, at least not yet.
I found a picture. But yeah, it's just kind of a shitty situation there to cut your friend out.
Oh yeah. And it's like, why? Why wouldn't, like, even if you're gonna get bought out by WWE, why don't you just say like, hey, I'd like to keep my current co-host, you know? Like, we have a good chemistry. It's the whole reason that you're buying the show is because of our talk. What else is a podcast? It's just the people.
Ah, there he is.
So
I don't know how to zoom in. Do you know how to zoom in, John?
on a Mac?
On a PC.
Not really. I always use my touchpad to zoom, but I imagine if you're on Chrome, you can do the three little dots for the options in the upper right, and you can usually click the little magnifying glass, magnify.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Woo, thank
There he
you.
is.
I learned something. Thank you. Yeah,
Yes,
he
that's
has
what he-
red hair there.
Yeah.
Yep, us gingers. You know,
Yeah,
it only
'cause,
matters that a ginger was the Undertaker. You don't need to ask whether it was me or him.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when he first started in the USWA, he was called the Punisher. He wore a mask.
I don't think Marvel liked that.
And then when he went to WCW, he was part of the Skyscrapers. First with Dan Spivey, and first was Sid Vicious, and then Dan Spivey.
Well, he could have been a different kind of Punisher. He could have been like, you know, make puns all the time. You know? And everybody rolls their eyes so much that he can come in and finish them. They're caught off guard then.
And Eric Bischoff did not like him at all, said he had no talent. Well, I'm sure Bischoff a year later was kicking his own ass.
Yeah.
So here's another James Romero clip. So Taker, he obviously reads comments. He sees everybody's comments saying, "Bring Matt back, bring Matt back. This podcast sucks." Everybody who his loyal core audience, they're all saying this podcast sucks dick. And then what he comes out and says is the most out of touch, like mainstream thing you could say. He's like, "Well, we're rich already. You don't have to watch it." And it's so Taker's like not really looking good right now. It's a bad look. So here, I'll skip through.
It's something I really hate. You can tell it's a bugbear of mine. But anyway, firstly, somebody wrote in to basically call Mr. McCool a great big fanny for letting his wife horn in on everything he does and run his life. Well, here's the actual clip itself.
But
well, Crested Saguaro 520. You know what he said?
No.
He said he truly believes that The Undertaker is a good guy at heart. But
here we go.
But he gives his wife too much. I could never be married to a woman who wants to have control over everything. And furthermore, I would tell her no.
Okay. So you can argue there that obviously the guy writing it doesn't actually know what he's talking about. At least in their personal life, you can have an idea of maybe professional, but personal life is probably unfair. And we don't know that Michelle makes all the decisions or every decision in The Undertaker or Mark Calloway's life, of course. Now, The Undertaker answers that and says, he starts off by saying that there's only a small select group of people he cares about the opinion of, which is a fine stance to take. And I think more people could actually learn from that. But then he starts downplaying, for whatever reason, he starts downplaying the amount of influence he has in WWE. And to tell you the truth, I don't know why. So we'll just forward it through somewhere around here.
Of the guys that I've ever been in a dressing room with or worked in a territory with, they're going to tell you that as much clout as I supposedly have, or even if I do, I never ever would have used it for that.
And this is bullshit. Michelle McCool has barely ever been on TV. She's always trying to butt in on conversations as if she's equal to Undertaker. And you're not. Undertaker is one of the greatest of all time. And Michelle McCool has been on TV maybe a handful of times. And the only reason she's gotten this position is because of Undertaker. It's I don't know if it's nepotism because you're hiring your wife. Does that count as nepotism?
Yeah, it's usually like a personal relationship.
Yeah. So let's keep going.
Kind of crap, and it's just, it's absurd that people get on the internet and can use words like reliable sources and this and that, and everybody believes it. And I'm not gonna go into details, and I'm not going to give anybody that kind of satisfaction of me having to explain myself.
Or, you can offer proof of the contrary, I guess.
A lot of people want to stay relevant that way, though.
Well, I think there's a lot of that. And then there's a lot of people on the internet that just think, well, I mean, I'm like, well, that has to be what he's doing, because if I had that kind of juice, that's what I would do.
And that's the problem. Y'all are the problem.
Yeah. But again, my inner circle.
And he says everyone can kiss his ass basically afterwards. Right. We're going to get to that one quote about the clout stuff in a minute, but let's brush past the point that
that's a weird conclusion for him to make. Like, oh, they're going to say that because that's what they would do. It's like, no, that's just like sneaking in an insult at whoever said it. It's like, it's a natural question to ask.
Yeah.
Why mess with a good thing? It's always a question that people
if it ain't
ask.
broke.
Yeah. It's like if you suddenly dump a host after you had a successful show, people are naturally going to ask why. And if you don't offer any reason, you're like, oh, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of arguing. It's like, why? I mean, you don't even have to argue. Just be like, nah, that didn't really influence it at all. Like, you know, us who know.
And
like,
because he's so defensive about it, it makes it look worse.
Like the longer an answer you have to like something that could be, if it really weren't true at all, you could brush it off in a sentence and you wouldn't be mad about it. But he goes into whenever you get super complicated long answers to like a simple accusation like that, it's just like, it's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little disappointing to see because Undertaker's one of my personal favorites. Growing up, and
he was the logo for the show for a long time.
Yeah, and like, dude, Undertaker is. That answer reminded me of like what Triple H's answer was a couple weeks ago when he was like, "Hey, you know, online criticism doesn't matter." Like when he was being very dismissive of that, right? It kind of reminded me of that, and I don't know if that's like a thing that they're doing. I don't know what the deal is behind that sort of dismissive attitude. But to be fair to them, I understand where they're coming from like the standpoint of like when you look at Undertaker, basically getting the same treatment that Hulk Hogan and damn near anybody else who even decides to look an inch right of Mao on the political spectrum.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was like that people saw him next to Trump and were like, we're going to forget his 40 years of wrestling legacy and just, you know, dehumanize him like we would anybody else. And so I think that's where the defensive position comes in, but it's also not particularly relevant to this case because it has nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with the podcast and his, you know, basically going behind the dude's back to sell it to WWE. Like that's the point. It had nothing to do with the politics. So if that's where his mindset's at, then he needs to get his shit together.
Yeah.
You know?
Agree.
Hey, Malcolm, you still there? You've been quiet, man.
Yeah, my fault. I haven't been able to say much about this. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Malcolm.
I'm just learning. I'm observing.
Well, and like you say, I mean, there's certain guys who like people who don't know Jack or like weren't paying attention at all to it, like probably late 90s, early 2000s or whatnot. It's like there are certain people that kind of pierce the zeitgeist. It was like, you know, The Rock from movies, you know, Triple H, and you knew Stone Cold, and you knew, you know, Undertaker. I mean, it was like especially once memes and shit started coming out, you would always get them, you know, popping up behind people. So, and then I actually knew him from the Trump one. I did watch his interview, you know, during the election and stuff with that. And so, you know, that was my first like behind the scenes glance at him. And I'm like, oh, he seems like a pretty cool guy. And then, although that turned into more of an interview of Trump interviewing him about wrestling, which was pretty funny. Because he was genuinely like fascinated by all that shit.
Man.
Oh, one more non-wrestling thing. I was watching ESPN out of the corner of my eye. To answer your question earlier, John, they are suspending that Lions player for one game.
Well,
yeah, I just saw it down at the bottom of my TV screen. And if you're a baseball fanatic, the Dodgers beat the Brewers. Thumbs up.
Right. Los Dodgers.
In just one game, right? Not the series.
Well, it's they've got the first game, and I don't know if they do best of 5 in the NLCS or if it's best of 7. I'm not sure. But Dodgers got a 1-game lead, so that makes me very happy as a Dodgers fanatic.
What else? Give poor Milwaukee something.
Jerry, what else happened on Raw today that we should talk about?
Let's see. Well, watching Dominic Mysterio.
Old Dirty Dom.
He ripped off Penta using a wrench, which was hilarious.
Find that.
He got underneath the ring and grabbed one of them wrenches they use for the turnbuckles, and he threw his title belt in, so the referee would have to grab it and toss it back out. And he clipped Penta in the knee with it, and then took him out and did a frog splash, won the match. So then Adam Pearce was giving him hell about it backstage. Well, here comes Rusev. And Pearce goes, well, guess what? You got Rusev next week.
Oh,
and
shit.
Dirty Dom, he was just whining like a little bitch. And I was like, I like him, but when he does this shit,
Yeah.
because he's like, I'm a dual champion. This is not fair. This is not fair. And I'm thinking, RKO the motherfucker.
All right, let's see. I haven't seen it.
Slow. They're so beaten down.
Here it is.
So
He
exhausted,
goes
they
around.
cannot capitalize
He's
on
like,
their own
okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Look
Up.
who's here. Look who's here. Been on the warpath for several weeks, and Penta last week inadvertently catching Rusev made it work.
And
Oh.
Penta, he was warned by Rusev earlier on for the kick last week.
And see, he was actually going to run and take a count out loss. And he goes, oh, wait, I got a better idea.
And Dominic,
I'll take the
he just,
hammer.
grabbed the hammer that the
Or I think it's a
timekeeper
wrench.
uses to ring the bell at ringside.
That's a hammer.
Dominic's
Oh, it's a
got the
hammer,
The
okay.
official Eddie Orengo has no clue.
And then see, it throws the belt in the ring, so automatically the referee has to remove it.
And look at
And of course, referee's not looking. Whack. Whack. Right in the kneecap.
Brilliant.
And here comes the 1 for 69. I mean, well.
He cheated. They need video review in this sport.
And the 1, 2, 3, which I feel bad for Penta. He deserves to be champ.
Man, Penta, he hasn't been the same since leaving AEW.
Wow, this
Yeah, he
chick looks
started
like a
out so
liberal. I
hot.
hope she loses.
Why the fuck have they waited so long to get the Lucha Brothers back together? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Why are they waiting on that?
Yeah, that makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know Dom is hot in popularity, surprisingly, but Penta should have won it. He should have become Intercontinental Champ, at least for a little while. See how he does.
Yeah.
Right.
And see, now he's had so many losses now, you know, he's swimming in the mid-card level.
Shit, man, I would argue Penta hasn't been the same since Lucha Underground.
Well, kind of true.
I know you like Dutch Mantel, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, the Dutch man. I've
that?
watched him. Dutch Mantel, he started wrestling in the late 70s. He worked in the Memphis territory with Jerry Lawler, also worked in the NWA, a.k.a. WCW. And then he also worked in WWE, both in the ring and also as a manager.
Huh.
And then he also got the work in the office with McMahon. And he also does his own podcast with James, which I watch them here and there.
Yeah.
And to see some of his matches with Jerry Lawler back in the mid-'80s, wow.
And wasn't he the original Dirty?
Yeah. Dirty Dutch Mantel. He would actually bring in an actual bullwhip, and he actually used it on Lawler once.
Damn.
Lawler was not happy about it, but he took it. Like a man.
So we're at the 2-hour mark, boys. So this will be the last thing we talk about. Unless you guys want me to share something.
Ah.
I'm about to
I
share
gave you
something
all
as
my
well.
clips earlier.
Okay. Yeah, we can keep going for as long as we want, but
yeah, I've got all night.
Just a heads up.
I got something on Dutch Mantel. Hold on, I gotta find it.
I've never seen mutton chops on a mustache.
Yeah, I do have to
before.
go soon. I gotta go to sleep.
Well, you had to see him, was it
Tommy.
86 or 87 when all that was all dark?
Tommy, did I tell you I got an interview for BK?
Burger King?
Hey, job's a
It's
job.
job, man. A job. Yeah, job's. I just need a job right now. That's what I'm. Where I'm at.
Yeah. See, I'm retired, so
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
other than
gonna-
podcasting.
They're gonna put you on the grill. That's where everybody
Oh
starts.
no. I won't be able to live. I can't live like that.
Look, just don't oversalt the fries.
They'll be like,
you know?
they'll be like,
Sometimes
hey,
it's too
grill boy.
much.
Yeah.
Hey, grill boy.
Yeah. If you oversalt the fries, I'm reaching through the window for you, Malcolm.
Don't let them be
course
soggy
I'm
either. You
kidding.
got to shake the excess off. Come on.
Don't worry, I'll make sure the fries are right.
I
Right?
hate
I
that
know how to
shit
do
when
an
they're all stuck
RKO.
together. You know.
We believe in you, Malcolm.
McDonald's BS.
We believe in you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got
Do
this,
we
Malcolm.
do.
You got this.
Hopefully, I get this job because LA Fitness interviewed me for that sales associate position, and they just never. I called them, and they never. They were like, "Okay, I'll put you on the list," and then they never.
Hey, you gotta. It's that weird thing where you gotta hammer them, but you gotta be careful not to overdo it.
Yeah.
I'll put a good word in for you. He said.
Yeah. Well, maybe call them back again just to double check.
That was 2 months ago, bro.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh.
When I
See,
had
I've
that
been there,
interview-
so I know what you're going through.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that DQ thing was like automatic. It was like, all right, come in for a meeting, 3:45. This.
Oh yeah, because people quit all the time, man. They don't.
That's
Trust me,
awesome.
I walked out on McDonald's because they said I couldn't smoke a cigarette in the parking lot, and I said, "Fuck y'all, man."
What?
Yeah, bro. This is when I was
Where are
living
you,
in
young people?
Mobile, Alabama, and some fucking boomer comes out like, "You can't be smoking on the cigarette." I was like, "All right, well, I ain't gonna be fucking flipping your burgers, man."
If he's a boomer,
Hey,
he should be
man.
used to people smoking in the restaurant.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
your fucking generation would be smoking and flipping the burger at the same time.
I was gonna say I'm a
Adds a little
semi-boomer,
flavor.
so
No offense, Jerry. No offense.
I know
put
I'm the
something in
old
the
fogey
private
of this
chat.
group.
Yeah, I know all Gen Z were privileged. I know it. Even though we can't fucking buy anything or afford shit.
Real.
Well,
Our economy's fucked.
I'm the old fogey of the group. I take that badge of honor. Now, how old do you think I am? I know some of you know my age.
53.
40.
A little lower.
40.
40. Oh no, 40 is much higher.
51.
51.
Ooh.
And in exactly 3 months, I'll be 52.
My dad just turned 59. He's old.
You're what, 22, Tommy, if my memory's correct?
23.
23. I think
Best number.
Malcolm's the youngest.
Yeah, I'm the youngest here. I'm a youngin. I won't lie.
Like
I
the 23
figured
flavors in every
John-
Dr. Pepper.
I figured John's got to be mid 30s.
Yeah, you're pretty much there. 33 now.
33.
Mhm.
You're slightly older than Beardo.
What are we doing?
Isaac, he's still in his 20s.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
I'm
one more-
27.
Are we doing one more
Fucking
clip?
youngin'.
One more- what is it, Dutch Mantel? We're doing a Dutch Mantel clip for the last one?
Yeah, we'll do this, and then Malcolm can go if you have to go.
Yeah,
I put some in the private chat, by the way. about
Okay.
Dutch Mantel.
How old is Dutch Mantel, though? He's got to be 65.
This guy looks like 60 or 70 something years old.
So I was thinking 68 or 69. I could be wrong.
Nice.
Let's see. So it's about an AEW fan. I don't know. I guess this fan's crashing out. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Let's do this.
We're going to end on this: the most insane AEW fan, of which there are many.
Wait a minute. Let's
In
wait,
fact.
I
pause
did
this real
read
quick.
this.
On Dutch.
I read
pause
this in the
real quick.
news, though.
What?
Look at that beard. That
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want that. I want
Looking
that.
like an
That's a
anime
beard I want.
character.
What a characteristic like beard. Just-
Now,
it's very
In his
fascinating.
prime, that thing was jet black.
Oh,
That's usually how it works. Usually doesn't get blacker as you get older.
And he had hair exactly like mine.
Mm.
So all you saw was the hair and the mustache.
Yes, Dutch is very handsome. Now let's watch it.
Oh, right. So you actually saw it on like mainstream news then? Because I saw it on YouTube.
I've read about it, but I didn't see any video on it.
The case of Donnie Ray Birchfield Jr. rocked many after the alleged crimes he committed.
Okay, what's his name again?
Donnie Ray Birchfield,
3 names. You know what that means down south, right?
serial killer.
No, That's a crazy person, really. When they have three names like that, Donnie Ray, look out. And it's Southern, so continue.
On August the 1st, the South Carolina resident was arrested after police responded to his home for a report of an unattended death. According to the incident report, the death occurred on July 24th, but wasn't reported until the following day. The name and age of the victim weren't listed in the documents, but only as a vulnerable adult who was allegedly held at Donnie's basement with a husband and 2 other female victims. Further details of his alleged crime noted that he controlled the vulnerable adults in his basement's daily activities, like eating, bathroom usage, and communication. It was also said that he used the victims
That's a
for
Dutch
financial
trademark.
gain by using their cards and bank accounts. Warrants also noted there is evidence he physically abused one of them. Birchfield's attorney Ryan Payne presumed innocent for his client, who is currently detained without bail at Lancaster County Detention Center and was charged with 4 counts of exploitation of a vulnerable adult, 4 counts of false imprisonment, 2 counts of abuse of a vulnerable adult, 2 counts of domestic violence, and financial charges with a $150,000 bond. When the case broke, the pastor's son's social media was flooded by several people who then found out he was a wrestling fan. It was noted that he attended several shows, mainly AEW, All Elite Wrestling, and took photos with several wrestlers, including Tony Khan and Luchasaurus. That's the one that went around. And there was also another photo that shows him at a convention with the chain around his neck of One Man Gang.
My old buddy.
There you go. You need to have a word with George Gray and tell him to watch out the company he keeps.
Hey, I've often said, these people that come up, they want your autograph and they want a picture or whatever they want. You have no idea about the past that they've done. They actually have no idea of what I did in my past. But there's no telling who these people are. And if he took his picture with One Man Gang or Tony Khan, doesn't matter, because they were under the same assumption they're just a wrestling fan. So let me oblige the wrestling fan, take a picture. But see, and I've even thought, you get in the ring with, and so those stadium shows, those big pay-per-view stadium shows, 80,000 people. How many murderers you think is in that crowd? You have no idea. I mean, you got to be kind of halfway nuts to even be thinking, wait a minute, there's some.
All right. We won't watch the whole thing, but that's basically it. I guess an AEW fan was murdering people. I don't know, murdering or assaulting
kidnapping people.
Yeah, kidnapping them, holding them hostage, something like that.
Typical AEW fans.
Yeah.
Well, he was just saying with like, oh, you know, there's 80,000 people. How many of them are murderers? And I always say that with like
the Super Bowl.
Well, I always just say with any big crowd, whenever people are like, they try to delegitimize like a group and they're like, you know, oh, I got death threats whenever I went against your thoughts. And I was just like, well, if a guy's got like 1 million fans, yeah, there's probably a few thousand that are going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Just the law of averages. Oh, you can't say, what are you saying?
Right.
We're talking death threat. It's like you're making an emotional argument. I'm just looking at it logically here. And he's completely right. Like 80,000 people. Yeah, that's a good thing they got security. Good thing they got everything. That it's like, yeah, there probably are some crazy people in any 80,000 person group.
Did you hear that the Super Bowl is one of the highest amounts of sex trafficking that happens in this country?
Damn.
So I think Trump wants to put like National Guard at the Super Bowl or something.
That's
couldn't hurt.
Oh, I thought it was Vince McMahon's office.
Oof.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt, like especially because you have people coming in from all over the world. They want American women. You know, they're gonna take them.
Diplomatic immunity.
We're going to get all of our women beautiful, natural citizen dates for the Super Bowl. They're going to have big, strong dates. We're going to prioritize gingers because we know that they're okay. There aren't any illegal immigrant gingers. We know that.
Yeah, because there's no redheads from Scotland or Ireland, right?
Well, they got to, whenever you get across the ocean, it's a little harder, you know?
Yeah.
They don't just let a boat like land here and they're like, "Who's that?" I don't know. Well, let them come in.
Yeah, that's me, Uncle Frank.
All right, I know it's running late for Malcolm, so we're gonna say bye to Malcolm. Go ahead, plug your Instagram, plug whatever you want.
All right, man. My Instagram is always ze.mroid, like hemorrhoid, but Zemroid. You know.
Nice.
And I think that's my only. Oh, it's Twitch. What is my Twitch? I don't even be on Twitch anymore. I need to Twitch stream.
You haven't streamed in like 6 months.
I haven't streamed in like in ages. Ages. I think it's the same thing. KXRSEDDD. I think it's 3Ds.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
It should be that, but I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get my good night's sleep. You know, my pillow and my binky, and I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Hey, it's good having you, man. Do me a favor, just share this with all your friends, you know, because I know you don't have a lot of input, but you have a lot of friends.
I got you.
Sounds
sure,
good.
as much people as I can.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, you guys have a
Best
good
of
night.
luck tomorrow.
Later, Malcolm.
Yeah, I hope you
Kick
get that
ass.
job, man.
Hopefully, praying. I'm praying that I get that job.
They'll call you, trust me.
You got this.
I'll see you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you too, bro. All right, now you can drop the N-word, guys.
N-word.
There's two of them.
I'm looking
Can't say
inward.
All right, I'm gonna. What did Isaac show me here?
Oh, real quick, John.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna find a rarity. Ryan's probably gonna actually smile. The Bears just won.
I did see that.
I saw that too on my iPad.
That makes up for the last year they lost to the Redskins in the Hail Mary game. Where the Skins beat them whenever they threw it up at the end. Everybody clustered on the ball and then it popped out, and the one guy standing behind everybody caught it and beat the Bears on the last play.
Santa Claus is an illegal immigrant.
Well, he doesn't stay here now, does he?
Oh yeah, damn! You posted this in 2013.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was in high
That's
school
Dutch
back then.
Mantel, folks.
Yeah.
He's so based. Hey,
Yeah, for
Jerry,
as
you
long-
wanted to share?
Well, for as long as Dutch Mantel's wrestled, I mean, the man has knowledge both inside and outside the ring. That's rare.
Right.
And, like I said, he worked with Lawler for years, and we all know how famous Lawler, was. I mean, he's still alive, but
Yeah, he's not very relevant anymore.
nah, because of his health, and he's not good. And that's one of a few handful of wrestlers I would love to meet.
Right.
Even though Lawler's a Cleveland Browns fan, I won't hold it against him.
Oh, it's not like they can talk shit about anything. Where is he going to be like, hey, we beat you in that one wild card game that we may have lost like 30 other times in the last.
Now, what's your football teams again, Tommy?
Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, the Seahawks.
Hey, we beat the Steelers. I wouldn't be talking shit, Jerry.
Hey, the only team to beat us. That's your claim to fame right now.
Hell
Yeah, that's okay. We can take a regular season loss. But what happened in Super Bowl 40, I do believe?
Well, I'm just happy that the Seahawks lost that other Super Bowl the way they did, because it made everybody forget about Neil O'Donnell previously having the worst Super Bowl interceptions in 95. He threw 2 right to the freaking guy. No receiver on that side of the screen. It was just
All
like,
right. Let's talk about 2025. We're back, okay? We're back.
we were just doing 80s wrestling.
Seahawks do have one Super Bowl. I mean, they beat the hell out of Denver. Denver still has a team?
Denver has a team. They look like Chicago with their new outfits.
Yeah.
I thought the Bears were playing when Denver was playing.
It looked like Chicago. What are they, full of bullet holes or something?
No. Yeah. No, they just have new uniforms. They look like the Bears.
Bears.
I thought you was also an Arizona Cardinals fan there, Tommy.
No, I'm not. I'm a Seahawks fan. I never read.
Oh, okay.
No, he just follows Kyler Murray on Twitch. He watches him play games.
Fuck no. I don't watch that midget.
That's everybody's joke always is. They're like, Kyler Murray sucked today. He must have been too late playing COD last night because apparently he's a big gamer.
That's the joke with Anthony Davis too.
Oh shit!
That
No, Anthony
basketball
Davis
player.
is just Mr. Glass. He's like he stubs his toe and he's out for 6 weeks. I don't understand it.
Damn.
Oh, they were making fun of him so bad a few times because he really does just get hurt every year. It was like last year he got traded and he got hurt in like his first game for the new team. They're like, "Wow, glad we traded for you."
Nice. Question
have
for
this
you, John.
Oh, go ahead and I'll play this video after.
How long you been a Steelers fan?
Oh, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Ah,
Yeah. So as long as I can remember.
I started at 15, so 36 years and hopefully a few more.
Yeah. We'll get the Over the Hill gang here. Will bring us the bowl this year. We signed all the old guys in the off season.
Well, one of the poems I wrote was, "I want to see the Steelers get number 7 for Mr. Rooney up in heaven."
Oh. I mean, you can do it with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day for a Super Bowl. Beautiful day for winning.
He should do a skit because I mean he's literally Mr. Rogers and he's in Pittsburgh. I mean that's where it was filmed and everything. For those who don't know, like, Mr. Rogers is Pittsburgh. So Aaron could like film a little skit where he's like wearing the sweater and stuff. He's like, hello, neighbor."
Hello, neighbor. See, these are Super Bowl rings. This is one I have with Green Bay. I'm going to put it over here because, I beat the team I now play for.
Yeah, that's ironic, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
if that had happened
this
like
is the
10
one I
years
like
earlier,
better.
I'd have been hyped as fuck. But
Well, he's doing all right.
yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well. He's a hell of a lot better than Kenny Pickett. Everybody who's like, "Man, John, you're getting overhyped on the Steelers these last couple of years." I'm like, you don't understand what it was like watching the
I
Kenny
had
Pickett
some-
offense.
I had high hopes for Kenny Pickett, and that first year was all right. Second year, part of the problem is everyone expects the next Steeler quarterback to be exactly like Ben. Ben was just a once in a lifetime thing, and no one's going to be like Ben.
Wow,
No
no,
one.
dude. Whenever you're cheering, you're like, "Please score 12 points. We might win the game if we score 12 points." And they like kick a field goal, and you're getting hyped. Like we were conditioned to just like that for 2 years. That's why last year when Russell Wilson had a game where he threw for like 4 touchdowns, I'm like, "Holy shit, we scored 40 points. This is the greatest team ever."
And you guys had Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown in their prime at one point.
Yeah,
dude, they went crazy. Le'Veon was like, "Oh, that other running back got paid $2 million more than me. I'm gonna hold out and quit the team." It's like, dude, you're still making like $1 gajillion. Why do you care? and then Antonio was like, "I got concussed one too many times. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna go play for everybody else now."
I'm Chris Benoit, but I don't kill nobody.
Hey, in Antonio's defense, there was that crazy dude on Cincinnati who tried to kill him a couple times. Perfect. He
Oh,
was like
yeah.
decapitating him a few times, so that's probably what messed up his head. That dude should have been thrown out as soon as that happened, and then he had to do it like 2 more times, and finally Goodell was like, "All right, dude, you gotta stop. We're gonna go ahead and pull the plug here."
You guys want to see someone else get concussed?
Sure.
Not particularly, but I guess.
This is how we do it.
Oh, that's done wrong. Oh.
I'm gonna get claimed. for that.
Yeah, see, Dysik will. Well, I mean, Dysik's had this kind of training, so he knows what I'm talking about.
Now I always think that on this finisher, it seems like it's inviting that sort. Like, so how do they normally prevent it? Because I haven't looked at it in like slow motion.
So you want to land on your knees before his guy hits his head on
and
the
his
ground.
head is above your knees, so then you kind of
And
slow
that-
all the impact.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
it's-
a botch.
And the
Big
worst thing
time.
you could do when you're receiving that, like the dude that was getting dropped, the worst thing you can do is lean your head back.
And that's
Ooh,
Sabu.
Damage.
That's Sabu getting dropped.
Is that
Yep.
Sabu? I don't
Yeah.
have my glasses on, so I can't see.
That's Too Cold Scorpio, isn't it?
Yeah. The captions right here says Too Cold Scorpio taking down Sabu.
Because he knows
Yeah, when Sabu broke his neck.
as soon
You
as
wanna-
he's in position, he's got to know that he's too low.
Yeah, you got to tuck your chin whenever you're doing that, and
Yep.
it's like that way it doesn't do as much damage whenever you tuck your chin. Your head's crunk like that, like you're just gonna snap your neck in half.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why WWE doesn't really allow the normal pile driver. You know, they'll do the tombstone, which is technically called the inverted pile driver.
Right. Way safer, actually. Way safer.
And I'm
Well,
wondering if
depending on
they're
how you
gonna.
execute it.
Oh, sorry, Dizek.
Go ahead.
So, I was wondering if they're gonna honestly get rid of the Mexican destroyer.
Well, that's because it's politically incorrect in its name.
Be the American destroyer.
It is now the Latinx destroyer.
I'm surprised nobody's gotten severely damaged from that, man. That's
Yeah.
a really dangerous move.
Yeah, and it ranks up there with the dragon screw maneuver. I'm waiting for him to ban that next.
The dragon screw, isn't it like the dragon screw leg whip?
Yeah,
Like that'd probably bust out your fucking kneecap.
because a
wouldn't
couple of times I've actually seen that happen in the ring.
Wait.
Oof.
But whenever I bang this Chinese chick, I call that the dragon screw.
Oh, I think you're good, John. You're good, or hopefully
There
she's
was a little
telling
leg
you you're
whipping
good.
going on. It was all over the place. Anyways,
Well, hopefully she's telling you you're good. I mean,
she was a very bad dub, though. She kept going like, "You will get into bed." The fucking lips keep flapping like in the old movies. And then I was like, "Let us fight to the death." You have to-
finish her.
Oh God, it's all new context. Kitana, fight.
Round 2.
Motel room combat.
What you don't want to hear is whenever you're getting her to the, you're finally about to score and you hear menstrual combat. You're like, wait, what? No.
Red light, red light.
Did you guys see Sky Blue using a staple gun on AEW?
Oh shit!
I saw that. She
No.
was stapling her pussy together. It was funny.
Oh my God!
Stapled her, she
What
stapled
the fuck?
lady parts.
Shit.
Look, ladies, I get being competitive, but like, you're not gonna get the guy like that.
Well, talk about safe sex.
Now Tony Storm is crazy.
The butt to the face.
That's
Gung.
wow.
I'll put the audio here.
Ooh. I could spend a night with her. Just no staple gun. Wow.
Yep, that's AEW for you.
No wonder they have so many
Yeah.
psychotic
She
fans.
should
Yeah.
pull out like a nail and a board and be like,
I mean, I thought they topped it when Moxley got dropped on them giant railroad spikes. I mean, jeez.
Dude, yeah. I watched that live. That shit was nuts.
That's like,
I bought
whoa.
that pay-per-view. I own it. I need to rewatch that match because that was great.
And I mean, I like Moxley, but damn.
mm.
Because I'm assuming what's his name still AEW champ.
Hangman.
Hangman.
Hangman, yeah.
The Hangman.
Like I said,
Well-
I don't watch AEW like I used to, so
Yeah, me neither. I'll pop in every now and then.
I watch it probably more than you guys, but I still, it's like I skip through the stuff I don't want to see. I skip through the fat, and you know, if something intrigues me, I'm kind of like one of those what's it called, Shark Tank guys. It's like a impress me kind of thing. You know, it's
Yeah.
like impress me with what you have on TV. Otherwise, I'm hitting the skip button. You know,
It's the commercial break. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm out.
yes.
kind of like watching Beardo's live streams sometimes.
Right. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Nah, I knock Beardo, but I'm a friend of his. So.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, I can
Voice
see him now.
cracks.
I can see him now. What the hell? What's Jerry's talk? What's Jerry still saying about me now? What did I do to you, Jerry? What did I do? Nothing, Beardo. I just like giving you a hard fucking time. Yeah, Beardo bastard.
Apparently, you're not the only one that likes giving Beardo something hard. Anyways,
Damn.
according to all these super chats. That's so true. Don't believe the chat. Damn it, Savvy. You always bring these pervs in here. Whoa.
Oh God, watching them two. Sometimes that's the highlight of
That's
Tuesday
usually who
nights.
he snaps on whenever they're getting on about reading super chats. He's just like, Savvy won't shut up.
Oh well, it's funny watching her piss him off. She's like, "You got this, Beardo. Come on, you got this." You know, she's that real low voice. She's like, "You got this, Beardo. You got this. I got
The
faith in you,
passive
Beardo."
aggressive like teacher trying to
And
encourage, but really they're insulting you.
Microaggressions.
And he honestly does not like her. He hates her with a fucking passion. And sometimes that's what makes that show go. Sometimes.
I was at the same rally as Savvy once, but I didn't see her. I was at the second Trump Butler rally because I live in Butler, and you know, when he went back and Elon showed up and everything, and she was there, and we did have a similar experience though because we're both very pale and we both became lobsters by the end of that day because we got there early before the sun rose. Everybody was lining up to get in the in the venue, and then. Yeah, it went all day, and he didn't show up until probably 4 p.m. or something. So you were just out in the sun all day.
Wow.
That's Butler,
PA.
What state?
Butler, PA.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yep.
Western PA, baby. That's where he got shot.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was like.
And
Really?
I didn't go the first time, so then whenever he said he was coming back, I was like, well, I better get there.
So you're not too far away from me, John, because I'm about 30 minutes southeast of Wheeling, in the hills of southeastern Ohio.
Oh, okay. Oh, southeast. Okay, I was thinking of Wheeling, West Virginia. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, you go through Wheeling, you hit Cambridge, Ohio, and then you go down 77. I'm not going to say the name of my town, but basically, like I said, about 33 minutes from Wheeling, 30 minutes from Marietta. And like I said, Cleveland's 125 miles north of me, exactly north, because 2 miles from my house is Interstate 77.
Steak on the lake, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we call Cleveland.
And I know Tommy lives out there in Arizona, I do believe.
Albuquerque.
Or New Mexico. Or New Mexico.
Ooh.
That's give him a hard time.
Is that why you thought I was a Cardinals fan?
Yeah.
Well, it's not like New Mexico has a team.
Yeah, we don't. No, I'll be the first to shit on this place, dude. I do not want to be.
I have not had good experiences in New Mexico because I've driven through there a few times because my brother lives in Arizona. We do the long haul if we want to take the dogs or something. And so we're always just driving through New Mexico. You know, you get out of Missouri and then it becomes a very boring drive. You go across Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico. It's like very straight. All the trucks always drive the same exact speed on the 2-lane road and block everybody from passing them. And then you get to New Mexico and there's usually construction going through.
It's because we're a Democrat-run city. You guys want to get political?
Well,
it's fucking Democrats in this fucking.
So there's always construction in that main like pass through in Albuquerque, so it always takes fucking forever to get through there. And then there's usually a couple times I've gone through there. There's been a fucking tractor trailer on fire on the side of the road where everybody's getting waved around.
Yeah,
I'm like, why do I always only ever see this in New Mexico? Is there some weird weather pattern that just like destroys these things here?
You could go to what is it, Los Alamos, and you could glow in the dark.
Nice.
Why all the radiation?
But with the former nuclear testing, yeah.
I could get superpowers, maybe.
Super penis.
Or just die of cancer.
That's true.
I like the superpowers. I'll take the first option there.
What state you live in, Dizek?
I'm in Texas. I'm not too shy about it. I live on the outskirts of Houston, in the Pasadena area. You know where? You ever seen Urban Cowboy?
Yes, I have.
Basically that. I live
The
there.
stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
If you're in Texas, you got to go. Just go visit Asmongold and Joe Rogan and all them sometime, and Gary from Nerdrotic. You know,
Gary from Nerdrotic.
I've seen Gary a handful of times. I saw him at Anime Matsuri, and I took a trip to Dallas to see him at one of the Geeks and Gamers meetups.
Oh man, we got Steel City Con 3 times a year, and I haven't been able to get him up here. I even super chatted one time to it was like Ryan and Jeremy. I was like, "Hey, you show up to Pittsburgh,
Get that fossil up here.
I'll buy olives and peppers. It's the best damn pizza you'll ever have. Hold me to it."
Yeah,
I'm
see,
bribing
Gary's my biggest hero in the internet. He's the reason why I'm doing all this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Gary's
'cause you're
fucking
old
great,
like
dude.
him. Yeah.
I gave Gary a
And,
little grief for bringing on the guy who was recording. Who's the Marvel creator? What's his name?
You think of oh
I'm
god.
not thinking of Stan Lee, are you?
Stan Lee, yeah. He brought in that guy who worked for Stan Lee, and he was just kind of letting him get abused, and he was promoting
Right.
that documentary. I gave him grief for that, and like the chat was coming at me. They're like, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about," and I'm like, "Hey, man, I just call it how I see it." You know, like, and I love Gary too, but I had to give him grief for that. 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
Gary's got
Wasn't he
rabid
the guy
fans.
exposing that?
well, he's exposing it, but you're over there just recording a crime happening, like some kind of. You think you're a hero, you're not.
Mm.
That's how I feel about it. I was pissed off because I love Stan Lee, even though I couldn't remember his name. You know,
I didn't. Yeah, I never watched the documentary, so I didn't know the details. The only way I could be like excusing that is if he was like, I tried reporting it numerous times, nobody ever did anything, so this is the last best thing I could do.
well, that's Hollywood. I know, but the thing is, he didn't want to lose a job, so he never reported it until after he died. And it's like, why are you trying to save face now that he's dead?
Yeah, see, I want to meet Gary, and I also want to meet Az. I've already talked to him once.
Az is cool. I've made Az laugh a lot.
Your fucking pronouns. You're fucking boring.
Best one I got Ryan on was right around Christmas time. Jeremy was doing one of his stupid Die Hard debates, where he's like, Die Hard, not a Christmas movie. Die Hard has breasts in it. You can't have breasts in a Christmas. It's a family movie. It has to be. And I just did a little $2 one. I was like, I love tits on Christmas. Go don your gay apparel. Ryan fucking cracked up, and he's just like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, see, first time I insulted D Dead Cobra, that's what I called him, was D Dead Cobra. And his ass was just laughing.
What does that even mean, dude?
Well, he calls himself D Day Cobra.
His political channel is,
I'm aware of that.
I'm like, I got to make fun of him. How can I do it? I'm like, okay, we can keep the D. Let's change the day to Dud and Cobra. D Dud Cobra.
But why Dud? What is Dud?
Well, he likes people that insult him. He respects people that insult him.
It's like, you're a dud, bro.
And,
I got you.
And see, the first time I sent a super chat ever to insult him, I said, Jeremy, you are an Ellen DeGeneres look-alike dumb motherfucker. And he lost it. And Beardo was laughing his ass off.
That's great.
I had one today. I think it went totally over his head because he's been doing a shit ton of Trump coverage today with all the peace deals and stuff. And
He's got such a hard on for Trump.
Well, and I gave him one where I was like, oh yeah, he was talking about George Strait. He's like, George Strait should play at the Super Bowl. George Strait, I'd love to go to one of his concerts. And I just said, like, Jeremy, you can't go to a George Strait concert. And I like straight. And he still didn't get it at all. He was just like everyone always calls him gay. And so he's like, yeah, I'd really like to go or something. Like, he just didn't get it at all. I'm like, fuck. This is when I need a coach.
You didn't catch the sarcasm.
Like, I even put it all caps on the straight just so you would notice, man.
Same way with Beardo. Last year when I signed in and became part of the Bearded Society, my first insult of Beardo is I called him Captain Pencil Legs. And
He's
he
like Joe
rolled
Montana, chicken legs.
Everyone was talking about him skipping leg day, and I'm like, well, I don't want to do the leg day joke. Oh, perfect. I said, hail to Captain Pencil Legs. Let's see those number twos. And he's like, why do people want to see my number twos? That's in the commode. And I'm thinking, I'm talking about your legs, you dummy.
You can't be too clever about it. It doesn't come across in text quite the same way. Or you got to really spell it out, do a $5 and, use some more characters. I love whenever Ryan will get two types of super chats where you can tell he's really pissed. Or he just doesn't get it at all. Where he'll get one where he'll either just like read it and then he just is like perfectly silent afterwards and just stares right at the camera.
Yeah.
And then he just goes, thank you.
Yeah, or I've seen him do like a one-word comment. He'll read something, he'll be like, "Great," and then he'll move on to another one, and I'm like, "Good recovery."
There's always it's like the little pause where it's just, you can see it simmering. And then he's just like, you know what? I'm not going to insult the audience. I'm just going to say this and move
Oh,
on.
it's a trip to watch him lose it. That's why I would love to talk to him, but
Or he'll just be completely silent and just start reading the next one. And I'm like, I don't know which one he's more pissed off at, but I know both of them is pissed.
The funny thing about Ryan, I've met Ryan, I think once at Dallas, and then another time at Anime Matsuri. I think a couple months after. It was the summer of like 22, I think. Ryan actually, he's not as angry as you think he is in person.
No, most of that's an act.
Yeah, a part of it, I think, is, I don't know what his home life is like, but I can't imagine it's anything less than Taco Bell and alcohol. So it's gotta be fucking miserable.
A lot of his like member streams and stuff, you'll see him like pretty relaxed. Like, it's performative for humor. It's like the angry video game nerd or something.
That's what I do all the time. That's why I give Australia shit, just for the engagement. All those Aussies say, "Fuck you, fuck America, you stupid American." I love it because it's engagement, and hey, I'll take it.
And people used to like just insult people and still have fun with it all the time. Like, oh my gosh, I remember I had to turn on the subtitles on the Last Dance whenever he's shaking hands with Bird after they beat them when Bird was the coach of the Pacers, and Jordan is just like, he leans in, he's hugging him, he's just like, "Fuck you, pussy bitch."
That's alpha male talk right there.
Bird's walking away as they're both laughing. He's like, "You got plenty of time to practice your golf swing now." And they both crack up, like, and that's why the NBA crew with Charles Barkley and them are funny, because they like insult each other all the time. Like, and it's like people like not cool people, they'd hear one of those insults if they were working with that person, be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm reporting you to HR. This is ridiculous. You can't say that I'm balding," or something.
Right? Yeah. Like, how dare you point out my physical features?
Like, cool people, they're just like gonna, or I guess like secure people,
they can dunk on themselves and be fun.
And they're gonna laugh at the jokes about themselves, and they're gonna laugh about the jokes about each other, and it's not gonna matter.
Or Paul Heyman.
Or Paul Heyman.
Well, I'm gonna end it, guys. So thank you guys for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Where can they find you, Jerry?
You can find me on Instagram, also on Twitter, my actual name. On X, I'll talk to some people here and there. Mostly you'll see my poetry there. Instagram, I'm more vocal with people.
Ooh.
You'll also find me in the Badger Cabal, if you know what that is, the Angry Badger. And I'm a moderator for Diabolical Souls. That's run by Gooch. If you like political and comic book and movie humor. Of course, I'm also here because I love pro wrestling. Thanks to Tommy.
Of course.
His idea to do a podcast. Mixing an old Gomer with all you young cunt. Oh, can't say the C word. Can't say the C word.
Young
what? I can call guys cunts.
I was calling Atsu that recently.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. I'll drop your links.
And I think that's it.
What about you, Dizik? Where can they find you?
Hey, you can find me on Instagram, Dizik_duh. That's where I mostly put my my music and occasional commentary. I've been trying to tone it back a little bit because that's where my largest audience is, and I didn't want to alienate people. I know that's not really my personality. I would be more than happy pissing people off, but I have to be professional and I have to try and make a little bit of money. I can't rub everybody the wrong way. But my YouTube channel, Dizik of the Dead, that's where I like all no holds barred. I will talk about just about anything on there. Same thing with my Twitter. God forbid you find my Twitter and my threads. Facebook. I mean, if you find my Facebook, then good on you, but I don't really promote my Facebook. So I'm just about anywhere and everywhere. My album Culture War I released it back in November. Go check that out. I'm working on new music. Also right here. It's always a pleasure to be on here with this podcast. It's my first time being on camera, so y'all can see me because I usually do the little avatar thing. But it's a pleasure seeing y'all, and It's always fun. I'm a huge wrestling fan as well, so I love talking about this shit, man. I'm finally glad I have more people to talk about with.
And you got to make an intro for us, Isaac.
I'm working on it.
Please do.
I'm doing one more show, a Halloween show on the 24th, and then after that, I'm just writing music. I'm a little secret with y'all, writing a science fiction fantasy novel as well. So trying to contribute to the Iron Age, bro. Trying to create new
I'm
shit.
also a writer.
Yeah, dude, I gotta check out your stuff, Jerry, bro. I gotta check out your stuff.
What I've written on X, I've got 106 poems down. I've written 10 songs, 1 Star Wars script, soap opera, and 2 musical stories.
And that Beardo fan fiction you shared with me.
Yeah, about his number 2s.
I'll have to check it out, bro. That sounds like right up my alley, so I'll have to
Vince
check it out.
McMahon's favorite category on the hub. He's always like number 2s.
I don't think they have that on the hub. You got to go
It's
to
okay. It's not the freakiest one. James Gunn's favorite category is my wife with.
Oh, God.
On tonight's episode of Who Pegged James Gunn's Wife, we have.
God. I heard he's leaving DC because DC sold to Paramount or something.
It's a possibility. If the sale goes through, they said it was a possibility.
Was it
he could be
Paramount
fired.
or is it somebody else?
I'll believe it when I see it.
I
Yeah.
That'll
forget,
make my
yeah.
buddy Goose happy.
Mm.
And John, last but not least, where can they find you, brother man?
Oh, I got I'm John Getz Gaming in most places. Well, you see how it's spelled on this. My actual last name has an O in it, but we don't get into that because everybody just mispronounced it. So I was like, I'll make this simple for people. I'll do it phonetically. So that's on YouTube and the X and then on Twitch it's just John_Getz with the O, but just to make things confusing. But yeah, I mean, you'll get. I am something of a box office guru. I did call back in August that Demon Slayer was going to beat Superman in the box office on several things, and so I was like, I was taking a bit of a victory lap on that one once it passed it. And then I'm gonna try and get out if people stop calling me to be on shows and shit. I'll have time to put out some Freddy's Nightmares reviews.
Hey, I'm sorry, okay?
You don't got to apologize. The other ones don't pay me. Anyway, I just do it.
That's right, capitalism, baby.
Yeah. No, it's I've been doing that. I put out like a Demon Slayer review, but and then I do obviously a lot of gaming. I get doing Ghost Yotei. I'm hoping to finish that up by like mid-month so I can get into some horror shit because I did play the original Resident Evil not too long ago for the first time and just started to get into the remake of that.
RE, nice.
Yeah, luckily I had people in chat that were experts on it because I kept getting fucking lost in the mansion. I was like, which fucking door do I go through, guys?
Yeah, I'm no help. I just troll John.
Oh, there was some. It's funny. Resident Evil, you start playing it, and all of a sudden, all the experts come out of the woodwork. They must just sit there and be like, Resident Evil playthrough on YouTube. They're like, I'm here for you, buddy.
And also, John, you deserve the Medal of Honor just for putting up with Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't know how you do
it. He's the most fucking natural to talk to. I feel like he's an excellent conversationalist. Whenever you're actually on something with him, he's good at prompting you to talk.
He's actually a pretty reasonable human being, aside from when he rages out.
But
as we all are.
That's very reasonable sometimes too, with some of the shit that he has to deal with.
Right.
When you got rewriting Ripley coming after you, yeah, I'm gonna rage a little bit at them.
I don't blame him a bit.
That and sometimes Jeremy deliberately pisses him off. I've seen that.
Man, Ryan is like turning drunk 3PO to the dark side. He's become a little more
corrupted Jay.
Yeah,
he corrupted Jay.
I can't rip into Jay because he's been giving me some props here lately.
We're gonna have Punished Jay arc before too long. He'll come in with an eye patch on some show. Like, I'm no longer fluffy and nice. I did trip Winnie the Pooh and I stomped on his face afterwards.
Gave him a DDT.
He's
I
like,
tripped his fuzzy ass and he liked
fans. She's like, oh.
Yeah, I can see Jay now. I tripped his fuzzy ass and he liked it.
I'll do it again next time. Watch out, Pooh.
I
I'll
mean,
make you live up to
Jay
your
don't
name when you
cuss.
shit your pants. You don't wear pants.
I find it funny.
TKO.
Fear the Beardo, he'll say the most vulgar shit, but he won't say "God damn it." It's like, come on,
Well,
dude.
see, that's the only cuss word I won't use.
And that's fine. It's kind of ironic though. He
Man.
says crazy shit, but then he's
Yeah.
like, "Gosh darn it."
Now I'll say "oh damn it" or "hot damn it," but I just, I'm not super religious, but I won't use that
You don't
word.
want to risk it.
Yeah. Well, I went to Catholic school, so I'm a little rebellious towards everything.
Just say stupid cow like Shad.
Yeah.
Fucking Chad. Oh, speaking of FNT, my buddy the Angry Badger is the guest this upcoming Friday.
Ah,
Oh,
Really?
good for him. Good
Nice.
for him.
Because I was giving him a hard time about it. Because I admit that's my ultimate dream is I'd love to be on there just once as a guest.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be in good with Star Wars Theory. I used to be one of his mods.
oof.
I told John
Ah.
that. Yeah, I come back every now and then. I'm like, hey, do you remember my old account, Tommy Trips? Like, I was like a heavy patron. I used to buy all his merch, give him lots of super chats. And I think it was like when, Star Wars is dead. So I just kind of went away from the internet.
Yeah.
That's where I found Drunk 3PO, and that's where I found Geeks and Gamers.
Tommy, I can guarantee you his response to all those questions was, "Oh yeah, oh, cool, bro."
Nah, he's actually a good dude
No.
if you actually talk to him.
I'm just laughing. He's always like super monotone anytime.
He
and,
is,
he's always
but-
just like, "Oh, cool."
He's actually chill. I respect him for what he did. Like 3 million subs is nothing to sneeze at, man.
No.
Yeah.
I had a very good
Now-
first impression of him because I watched him on that Stargrift. Well, what eventually became Stargrift. Initially, it was just like an impromptu stream with Mahler and Ryan, and
I remember that. It was
yeah,
Fucking Mahler.
and that's still my favorite
Mahler,
things
Mahler.
he's done. But my main thing with him that I don't like is he seems to really not want to piss off anybody. So it turns
Yeah.
into like where
Yeah.
he'll like insult John Boyega one week and then be handing him lightsabers the next, and it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he doesn't want to take a real hard stance on anything.
Same way with X-Wing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
I
I'm
get
a-
it. You don't
I'm
want
a-
to burn bridges or be mean, but
Yeah, because
you know,
I'm a proud member of the Hangar Bay. And
Yeah,
it's funny to
X-Wing
watch
hasn't
me-
been streaming.
Well, he's moving. He's going to be living in Florida.
Oh, that's right.
mm.
Because last
Mine's
time I
the
talked to
problem.
him, he sent me a text on X. He's talking about his big move. And I said, well, good. I said, while you're gone, the Sith Lord Poet's going to take a piss in your coffee mug at the Hangar Bay. You damn Jedi. Because he always calls me the Shit Lord Poet.
Wow.
Oh, that's neat.
Do you call him toxic and report him for hateful comments?
No. I just
Oh.
call him the damn Jedi or the Poodoo Man. If you know your Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was just asking somebody, it might be coming out soon. I should have done this during my channel advertisement. Because of the recent news, I was gonna do the ending.
Well,
scene.
time's up.
No. It's ending scene for 15 minutes, so I was working on an edit for it where like you Photoshop Trump and all that, because it's the peace,
Oh yeah, the big
I was gonna put BB over Sheev's face on there.
BB Netanyahu.
And no, you gotta get all the players that are involved in the peace deal. Like Padme
Right.
is gonna become Ivanka and stuff.
Oh, I had to unfollow Ivanka on Instagram because she fucking went to the Jewish site where they put their head on the wall.
The glory hole.
Wailing Wall.
Yeah, and
Yeah, in Jerusalem.
everybody in her comments was like, "This is a bad look. Why are you doing this?"
She's Jewish.
Ivanka?
Yeah. She
I didn't know
converted
that.
to Judaism. She married Jared Kushner.
Oh, of course. Then it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah,
literally Jewish.
Yeah.
Trump was even
Well,
joking
well,
about
fuck
that
her.
today. He was like, because he was in the Israeli parliament. He's like, we love, I raised my daughter and she says, Dad, I'd like to convert, and that's okay.
That's all right with me.
I was a little bit apprehensive at first, but it turned out great. They love each other.
I got a big bar mitzvah plan for her. It's,
I got to be on the chair. I was top Jew at the wedding.
Instead of top G, it's top J.
They carried me around. They said, wow, Mr. President, that is a wonderful chariot ride you just had. The best they've ever had, they said.
Damn.
Oh, John's good with the impressions, man.
He is. I'm impressed. Impressive. Most impressive.
All right, boys. Well, I'll let you get out of here. Enjoy your
All right.
Monday night.
Later, Tommy. Later, John. Later, Isaac.
This was episode
Peace out, y'all.
4
of Irish Whips and Arm Drags.
Bam, 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 bam. I'll add sound effects.
Dong.
Oh shit! I wasn't recording this whole time.
Bullshit.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
It was
nice
live
try,
this whole
Tommy.
time, so
You
we
got to go
recorded
another
some.
4 hours.
Oh, damn.
I got no problem with that.
Everybody act like you didn't discuss anything you just did.
Yep.
I did a 6-hour podcast with X-Wing, so
Damn, that's a long time.
yeah, we started.
Must
What
have
was it?
been
11:30 in the evening, and we didn't finish till 5:30 in the morning.
What are you doing, Isaac?
I was about to say this has been the Irish Dicks and Drag Queens.
Oh, God damn it. Oh no, man! I'm never gonna live that down, bro. Irish dicks and drag queens. Oh
Longest I ever went was not with a woman, but
yeah, I was like, what are we talking about here, man?
longest I ever went live streaming was 9 hours. That was Astrobot.
Wow.
Because I was near the end of the game. I knew how many bots there were total in the game, and I'm like, oh, I bet I can reach the end. And then what I didn't account for is that it kept getting harder and harder, so they kept taking
Raising
longer to
boom.
hit. And so,
And
I
then
was
she
just like-
said,
I was like, oh, fuck, this last one's gonna take a while. That's also what she said.
so you had to go in sideways, eh?
Yeah. Well, I just kept banging and banging at it, and I was like, I'm not gonna leave until I get this done. And I had to go over spikes. I had to roll my ball. I had to, just jump on those things, and it was getting hairy for a while there, but we made it, and I got there. and
That's
I-
what trimmers are for.
And then I just made this face. I was
That's
just
what
like,
what?
"Oh."
What'd you say, Jerry? That's what
trimmers are for.
Trimmers? Oh god.
And then I went
Hey,
to bed
I like
after
the
I was
hair.
exhausted.
Baldy or hair doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's got to be it's got to be groomed. I like a little hair.
Just do the Asmongold one when you're balding. You just tie it back in a ponytail and you just keep growing it forever.
Yeah, Jerry has better hairline than Asmongold.
People always say that I like have a somewhat low thing on my camera, and so people are always like, "Give up the hairline." I'm like, "This is literally the same hairline I've had since 16.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it literally is not receding.
I have hair.
Big ass forehead."
Mine is like a McDonald's sign. I got an
Mm.
M hairline. I need to work on the edges. I need to get some oils up in here, man.
Painted
Well,
gold,
I
man.
thought you were trying to do a Brock Lesnar look. The early days of Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah. Well, I might just go bald again. I might just shave it all.
Yeah.
When do you think the next one will be here, Tommy?
Well, if the world doesn't explode like it did last month, well, I don't know. Because me and before you came, or you were one of the first persons here, but we were just talking about how so much shit has happened since the last episode. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's the next pay-per-view for WWE?
Probably this Saturday. Shit. Almost every week now.
No, there's no major. other than NXT.
Well, there's
The next
Saturday
major-
night main event, but that doesn't really count as the PLE.
Well, that's in November. That's November 1st.
okay.
And then Survivor Series, and then John Cena's finale.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we'll probably cover main event Survivor Series around the same time.
Yeah, probably post Cena finale would be a good time.
Yeah. We'll see what happens because there's got to be
Yeah,
some
December
drama.
13th. That's on a Saturday. That's Cena's last match. And we'll never get to see him, which will make some people happy. But
I'm gonna cry.
That last match has to be a banger. Otherwise, nobody's gonna ever let that down. That'll be the biggest
And
mishandling of a
the universal question is, who's going to be the last opponent? You know, I've heard rumors it's going to be The Rock. I've heard people saying that Triple H is going to make a deal and Edge will be allowed to come in for one day in WWE, which that would be a breakthrough in itself.
Right.
Oh, I know a perfect ending opponent for him. It'll be Xi Jinping. He'll be like, I'm finally beating these allegations. I'm finally beating these allegations. I'm gonna slam him through a few tables, and then everybody will stop calling me China Cena. He's like, I may have supported your camps, but I've turned over a new leaf. America. Trump comes in and throws G into the ring.
John Cena with 3 C's, huh?
He's like, let me give you a punch for each percentage of your tariff. 1, 2, 3.
And some people say he should have one more shot against Brock Lesnar, but
I don't know. After WrestlePalooza, it kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
Oh, wrestling for losers? That's what I called it.
Yeah, that was.
Hulk
call it
Hogan
WrestleSplooja.
is- Hulk Hogan has actually been doing kayfabe this entire time. He's gonna come back from the grave and fight.
Bro, don't even. Don't even.
Wow.
Let me tell you something, brother Cena. You thought you could get out of your final match without me.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Hogan's too old to wrestle, but that could have been some kind of passing the torch there.
Cena pretty much is your modern day version of Hogan.
It would have just been the epic Predator arm, shake, with the two muscles.
Take it.
I grant you the pythons.
Wow. Yeah.
Cena's gonna take on Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He uses him to power up before maybe he's about to get knocked out, and then Hogan comes over and does the arm clasp with him, and he powers him up, and then Cena's like, "Oh, I can do it."
Cena's hulking up.
Yeah, he fucking takes his power.
Oh damn!
All right, guys, get out of here, man.
We'll see you.
All right, later, Tommy. Later, John.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Peace out. Go leave this damn thing. Oh,